to Legal Wars Podcast, News Hour with Ghostwriter. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Happy Tuesday, man. We about to get to the business. I want to welcome Kayla Ward, one of our new loyalty members. I'm not sure if I welcomed Aloha Kitty, a new loyalty award member. If you guys want to become members of the channel, that is much appreciated. So for everyone who is watching this content after it was pre-recorded, you know what I'm saying, on the live stream, like I am now, I will like to say we always give it probably about 10 minutes or so, maybe 15, depending on the traffic, for people to jump up in the stream, and then we're going to get started. So good morning, guys. As you guys come in, please introduce yourselves in the comment. Say hello. You hear me say that often this morning. Guys, I got my stomach medicine. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take my stomach medicine. Good morning. As you guys come in, please say hello. Jump down in the comments, in the chat. Good morning. As you guys come in, please say hello. Jump down in the comments, say hello. Good morning, guys. Good morning. As y'all come in, please say hello. Anything you guys want to say, constructive, we can have a discussion before we get into the content. Take about 5 to 10 minutes, allow people to come up in the stream, come up in the chat. So please say hello, introduce yourselves. We'll give it a few minutes. We're going to get started. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Please, guys, jump down in the chat, in the comment section. Say hello, say good morning. Where's your manners? Where's your courtesy? If you guys have not liked the video, I ask that you guys show some support. It's free to show some love. Just like the video, man. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. So, guys, we just give it a few minutes. Let some people come up in the chat, in the comments. And we're going to get the discussion started, man. I know I started early. I know I'll be streaming early, man. Early. They say the early bird catch the worm. Good morning, guys. As you guys come in, please say hello, jump down in the comments, introduce yourselves. We could get a little discussion going, allowing some people to jump into the stream before we get started. Oh, it's 5:12 p.m. there. Where are you located at? Good morning, guys. Good morning. As you guys come in, please say hello, jump down in the comments, introduce yourselves. If you haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video. We're going to have a great discussion this morning, man. Great discussion. It's got a little political thing to it. You know what I'm saying? But great discussion. Johnny Sins, hello, my brother. Hello, how's it going? If you haven't liked the video, Mr. Johnny, I ask that you like the video. It's free to show some love. How are you guys doing? When y'all come in, y'all please check in, say hello, tap in, tell me where you guys are located from. I see the bot looking emojis say located from Russia. Johnny, where are you from, sir? Guys, we're going to just take a few minutes, let some people jump up in the stream. That's how we do it. Legal Wars Podcast. I know it's very early where I'm streaming from out here in Houston, Texas. Oh, okay, Johnny, that's great. That's great. Johnny, who you voted for, if you don't mind me asking? Good morning, guys. Good morning as you guys come in. I ask that if y'all haven't liked the video, you guys like that video, subscribe to the channel, jump down in the comments. We're just going to take some time, let some people jump up in the stream, and then we'll get started. Oh, no, Mr. Johnny, I don't know you. I'm just always interactive with the people who come up in the stream. You know what I'm saying? Just have political conversations, discussions. We do this often on the Legal Wars Podcast. Is it your first time in here, Mr. Johnny? Guys, as y'all come in, I ask that y'all say hello, jump down in the comments. Oh, I'm from Houston, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about Mr. Trump, the Department of Efficiency, what the goals are, how important it is to tackle the debt, what the debt means, where the debt stands, where the debt came from. Just a conversation this morning. So, guys, if y'all haven't liked the video, I ask that y'all like the video. Please, I would appreciate it if y'all like the video. Johnny Sin says, whom do you support, Republicans or Democrats? So I support both of them. See what I'm saying? Like, I supported VP Harris in the last election, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Republican. I'm not a Republican, I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back. I'm a conservative. You know, I'm against abortion. I'm against, you know what I'm saying, the funny stuff with men going into women's bathroom. I'm traditional, old-fashioned on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying, sir? Like, most definitely. Got a lot of conservative values. If you go back and watch the content, you know, I was talking about immigration. It's like people hear you supporting VP Harris, they just expect you to ordinarily be a Democrat. Dominica, what's up? What's cracking? What's popping? What's shaking? Dominica, I hope you liked the video already. You see what I'm saying? Definitely subscribe to the channel. Y'all, we're going to just give a few minutes, let some people jump up in here, and then we're going to get cracking this morning. Y'all, we're going to have a great stream today. Great conversation. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about political things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're not going to talk about it like disputing-wise, like Mr. Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Because Donald Trump's the president, so we're going to talk about it like solving problems, American problems. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says they're watching from Korea and they love my accent. I really appreciate that. If you a girl, I appreciate that twice. And if you pretty, I appreciate that 3 times. Now I'm just playing. But thank you for that. Thank you. Also, Johnny, you're independent too. That's great. Isaac, hello. How are you doing, sir? Hello, hello. Welcome to the Legal Wars Podcast. Look like everybody in the stream right now has liked the video. I appreciate that so much. Isaac says you talk about God. Of course, Isaac. I'm a Christian. So I'm a born again Christian, man. You know what I'm saying? So in August of 2018, I asked Christ to forgive me for my sins, save my soul from hell. Like, I don't live all the way right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go to church that much, but I'm a very, very spiritual person, very knowledgeable about the scriptures, read the Bible cover to cover from 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little liberal in my practice of Christianity, but I'm 10,000% Christian, though. Yes, sir. 10,000%. Kimbo says Jesus is king. Yes, sir. LP says, what's your thoughts on the Diddy thing? Man, I think Diddy did some deplorable things, but I think a lot of people in his industry, like a lot of musician type people, a lot of rapper type people, a lot of Hollywood type of people have been, like Jeffrey Epstein type people, have been doing deplorable things for over the years. See what I'm saying? But I just think for some reason it kind of changed a little bit. The federal government tightened up on those activities. So I think Diddy gonna get some time. I don't think he gonna get convicted of all those charges. If they would have went at him with state charges, in my opinion, they would have got him on all them charges. But on the federal charges, they get a little tricky. His lawyers are already trying to work and, you know what I'm saying, get out of it. So, but I think he definitely gonna do some time though. 10,000%. That's just my opinion. Let's see. On Diddy, take off your shirt. I'm saying if you a guy and you asking me something like that, I can't respond to that. No way whatsoever. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars Podcast. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Just taking a minute. We allowing some people to come up in the stream. As we doing that, you know what I'm saying, having a conversation, I ask that you guys jump down in the comments, man. Anything you want to get off your chest, we're going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the Department of Efficiency and Donald Trump and them, you know what I'm saying, them taking on the American debt. Amanda Jordan, what's up, baby? How you doing? Miss Amanda, if you haven't liked the video, I ask that you like the video. You feel me? Subscribe to the channel. We're going to take a few more minutes, man. I'm going to let some more people get up in the stream so I won't have to, you know, keep on going over the content over and over. Y'all know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of people in here trolling, man. Miss Amanda, who you voted for? You voted for Miss Donald Trump? Oh, Trumpy. Hey, did y'all see Donald Trump at that? Was that the Mike Tyson fight or something like that? UFC fight or something the other day? He had the squad with him. You know what I'm saying? All of the boys with him. Look pretty straight. So Isaac said you subscribed. I appreciate that, Isaac. Yeah, Miss Amanda and Trump won too, man. So like what we're gonna talk about today is the debt. I think it was genius of him to create the Department of Efficiency without even creating a bureaucracy. And the people that he has to run the Department of Efficiency, man, people don't understand that the debt is a big problem. You see what I'm saying? That's like this. This is something that I could be specific with because I'm learning this as a business owner. You see what I'm saying? It's like the amount of bills that you paying or whatever it is money that you putting out compared to the money that you taking in. And if you putting out more money than you taking in, you see what I'm saying? Your credit card bill is more than, you see what I'm saying? The bill that you spending on paying your defense, that's big, man. That's huge. So we're just going to talk about that. In my opinion, it's like Donald Trump recognized that. You see what I'm saying? So they created the Department of Government Efficiency with the richest man in the world. It's not just about that, but Elon knows something about starting a business, don't he? He started plenty of successful startups. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get to the richest man in the world. And he's not in the entertainment doing it. He's doing it from like a place of being like a scientist or engineer. Very smart guy, bro. I think that's a A great move, the Department of Government Efficiency on Donald Trump's part. Isaac says the last person who voted was, I'm not sure, Isaac, what do you mean about that? What do you mean? Your boy says that's usury. I'm not sure what you mean about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, chosen one, girls, that's cool. Congratulations. Me personally, I really don't care about how I look. I care about like the things that I do and how important my actions and decisions are in life. You feel what I'm saying? Miss Amanda, you said mass deportations. How do I feel about that? That's a great question. Personally, I don't support mass deportations. You know what I'm saying? In my heart or my soul. I would be for deporting everybody besides the women and the children. Definitely don't separate families. That's how I feel about it. That being said, we have a system in America, and our system is determined by the voters, by voting. So Donald Trump was open and for it. It's not like he just started talking about mass deportations right now. He's been talking about it. He won the election on mass deportations. So I expect him to be aggressive because that's called a mandate. He's saying the people have spoken. He said, I want mass deportations. They voted for it. So, I mean, you can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? I think like the liberals, him and the liberals are going to be bumping heads big time, though. That's what I think. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. It's your boy, your favorite host, the Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I ask that you guys jump down in the comments, man. Anything you guys want to talk about, politics, the election. We talking about the debt this morning, the Department of Government Efficiency, how important it is to get the debt down and tackle the debt, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump winning, Donald Trump and his squad showing up at the fights, at all the events with his posse, you know what I'm saying? Miss Amanda Jordan, where are you from? Where are you from? Miss Amanda, if my phone wasn't being retarded right now, I definitely would ask you to be I would add you as a moderator right now. WTD, it ain't no sense in being childish and disrespectful to the females. You see what I'm saying? Acting like children. Mr. Frank, he says deportation has always been a democratic thing. I'm not sure about what you mean, man. You saying like deporting people, like the Republicans saying the Democrats letting the immigrants in so they could get votes. Ain't that the sentiment? Kyra Moore says, as a third generation immigrant of a veteran, I don't believe in staying in a country where you're not welcome. If my great grandfather had to be deported, he would leave. Man, I'm saying there's a lot of places that we could go to that we're not welcome. You see what I'm saying? Like you think about the settlers when they came to America, they weren't welcome. I mean, just because you're not welcome to a place, I mean, like every land in history that's ever been fought and won over has been decided in ways like this. See what I'm saying? You stand your ground and fight, whatever the situation is. You know what I'm saying? You feel justified and you just stand your ground and fight. Try to do the right thing, have the right morals, the right attitude. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. You feel what I'm saying, guys? News Hour with Ghostwriters. You guys are in great hands. We're about to get the content cracking in just a few minutes, man. We're allowing just a few people to jump up in the chat, man. That being said, though, guys, everybody right now, you guys could jump down in the comments, say hello before we get into the content, start the discussion. Lesbany Hernandez says, I'm a Cuban refugee. You guys down in the comments, I ask that you guys please keep it PG-13. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have a conversation, a grown-up conversation about grown-up topics to do with our great democracy this morning. Chosen one, girls. We got some trolls in the stream. Guys, we got a few more minutes and then I'm going to get cracking. I see, guys, if y'all in here, y'all haven't liked the video, I ask that y'all like the video. subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, hit that super chat button. Guys, if y'all want to donate to the channel, your super chat, your donation will be much appreciated. Guys, we don't have as many people in here right now. We're going to go ahead and get the content started. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ghostwriter. We talking about the great American debt this morning. So let's get started. So guys, I'm going to start the discussion with you guys' opinions, and I'm going to start the stream with my opinion. The last time I've heard a president say he balanced the budget was back in them good old Clinton days. Am I right or not, guys? What y'all think about that? However, with the second coming of the Bushes, Jr. and the Republican Party was preaching the financial responsibility, and at the same time, they were spending a whole lot of money, guys. The last three presidents, Republicans and Democrats, have been spending a lot of money. You guys tell me where I'm wrong. Y'all jump down in the comments, man. Start the discussion this morning. We're going to talk about it. I'm an independent, man. I'm a true speaker, too. I'm going to just call it like I see it. Excuse me. So y'all tell me where I'm wrong. Bush will blame that on the great economic recession, and Trump will blame his nearly $8 trillion on COVID. And don't get me wrong, the Democrats have spent just as much almost. Obama had maxed out America's credit card before Trump, and Trump maxed it out just that much closer to bankruptcy. Guys, what you guys think? You know what I'm saying? We're getting the start with conversation started this morning. We talking about the debt. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. I ask that you guys go ahead, jump down in the comments, having the discussion. You know what I'm saying? You think Trump is the right president to fix the debt, guys? Let's keep going with the content, though. So now my politically correct people will say that I should do more research and give numbers. But why should I? I mean, I'm borrowing someone else's data to tell you something that I already know. Why should I? The deficit in America is just like the deficit in your own personal life. We are spending more money than we are making. Okay? You guys understand that? If I'm making $4, but I'm spending $5, that's called a deficit. That's all that is, okay? America is spending more money than we are bringing in. Much more money and wasteful money. Most people don't care, but you hear how we complain about the price of groceries and gas. Well, inflation will be at levels you never seen if the American dollar collapses, because that is the result of having too much debt. The money you do have available or you're making, it becomes invaluable. Do you guys understand that? So instead of eggs being $4 and something, like you guys are currently complaining about, you know what I'm saying? Imagine eggs being $10 and something a dozen, and gas being $6 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? You guys understand that. That debt is very important. So I want to keep that into context as I frame this story and talk about how President-elect Trump coming into the White House has took the world's richest man and said he's going to start a Department of Government Efficiency, because finally the Republican Party is returning to being the party to address the American debt, okay? So let me break this down a little bit further, okay? So let me break it down. So just like the United States dollar is worth 997 pesos in Argentina. If you guys have been to a foreign country, spam it down in the comments in the stream. You see what I'm saying? Because you guys will understand that. So if you have $1 American and you go to Argentina, you get 997 Argentinian pesos. Okay? Imagine now, okay? I want to get you guys thinking. Imagine if $1 American was worth 997 Chinese yen. You guys with me? That's what this is about. I want you guys to stop for a second and think at the levels of thought I'm trying to bring you to this morning. Just like in America, okay, as an American, the blessing as an American, that I could go to a foreign country like Argentina and with $1 get 997 pesos, 997 of their dollars. Imagine if American economy collapses, that one Chinese yen would be worth 997 American dollars. That's like $1,000 for $1. You could go down to Argentina with 10,000 American dollars and live rich. We want to keep it like that. That's all this is about. We not hate. Bless up, Kev. Good morning, my brother Kevin. Good morning, guys. We having a conversation about the debt. We're going to talk about Mr. Trumpy and how he picked Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm just playing, guys. I'm not being disrespectful because I think it's a genius idea. And the Republican Party is becoming a party that cares about the debt, because I'm talking to you guys about how crucial it would be if the American political system failed, or the economic system failed, excuse me. So, guys, let me keep going. So, guys, tell the truth. Most people here, they do not care. And the American politicians know this as well. As I told you, since the late 90s, politicians have been attempting to tell the American people about the debt, but keep borrowing and keep spending. I bet my boy Blessed Kev remember these days in politics where politicians used to talk about the debt. Politicians ain't talking about it no more. They got business people. Trump got businessmen up there talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to save America. This isn't a political thing. This is an American thing. If we can't pay back our debt, then the American dollar will basically become worthless, and America will fade into becoming a third world country, and all of our lives will become considerably harder. So even though we do not care, this is a very important conversation, and I want to salute President-elect Trump for coming into the White House and acknowledging this and having a bureaucracy, or creating a bureaucracy that is not even a bureaucracy, it's an anti-bureaucracy of the world's richest man, a genius, and Vivek, who's more politically minded, I would say, to tackle this problem. So, guys, we about to get down into the discussion. I told y'all this morning, Tuesday and Thursday, bro, we bring the heat, guys. Y'all jump down into the comments. Let's have a great conversation this morning, guys. Get those likes up, guys. If you haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys get those likes up, man. We trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a good conversation this morning, have a good stream, you know what I'm saying? So jump down in the chat, guys. Tell me what you think about the debt, government spending, the new government efficiency team, and any and everything you want to have about this discussion. Are you guys familiar with the debt? Do you guys know, for the first time in history, guys, listen to me. Listen to me, guys. This is important content I'm covering this morning. So for the first time in history, we are about to be spending more money on our credit card bill than our own defense. Just think about that. So the world is a dangerous neighborhood. I know ain't nobody gonna argue with me about that. And you the richest person on the block. You know how when you get money, you become a target. You see what I'm saying? You the richest nation. America's the richest nation in the world, okay? We living in a dangerous world, okay? And now you are actually spending more money on paying your debts than you are being able to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. You giving more money to these foreign nations. All of this stuff matter, man. We having a conversation about it. Y'all be descriptive with them comments. You know what I'm saying? I ask again that you guys like the video. If y'all are in the stream, I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. You guys, that super chat's wide open. If you want to donate to the channel, if you want me to go straight to your comment and start a discussion, I'll stop what I'm doing, read your comments first, and I would appreciate your donations. You feel what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm going to jump down in the chat with you guys, see what we guys talking about this morning. You know what I'm saying? I see Mr. James Sanson in the chat in the stream this morning. Good morning, Mr. James. How are you doing, sir? So, guys, what y'all think about the efficiency? You know what I'm saying? The Department of Government efficiency. What y'all think about that? Madman in my vision says never had debt, never been in debt, never had a credit card, own my house and 3 cars. Like, the thing about that, I think that's a great place to be in, a great place to live. But I'm saying, in my mind, America has never been that. You see what I'm saying? But if we teach what you just said, if we teach that to our children and make that a priority to our children from a young age, I think overall, you know what I'm saying? Because our government, man, they just spend money. It's just credit card, just rich nation, just spend money indiscriminately. You see what I'm saying? And I can't say that I don't have no debt, but my debt is very small. And I made it like that on purpose. It's going to stay like that on purpose. As says, Crystal, I think I am paying everyone, it seems lately. The WHO says $6 billion more to Ukraine plus nuclear weapons. I hadn't heard nothing about the nuclear weapons. You see what I'm saying? So I would definitely ask that you would tell me more about the nuclear weapons. So Madman in my vision says the only problem is property taxes and homeowners insurance. There's no escaping that, and that is where it hurts. So what you mean about that, sir? You mean if you're a business, or you mean personally? That's like local level politics. You see what I'm saying? You just pick the people on the local level to try to cut those taxes. I'm not for cutting those taxes locally, like property taxes and those kind of taxes, but the national taxes, I don't think they should necessarily cut those as much. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? James Sanson says income taxes need to go up. What you mean about that, sir? You mean about the people who are paying income taxes, or the people who are receiving income tax returns? I'm not sure what you mean about that. Oh, he says go away. So if we don't have to pay income tax no more, then so how does the American government collect revenue? Because us paying income tax, I think that's like 10% of the revenue that the entire government receives. Think about that, 10%. And we talking about how bad the debt is right now. Like, listen, this is the problem we have with the American debt and how bad this is and how crucial this is to our future. We are making $4 and we're spending $5. Can y'all understand that? We're making $4 and we're spending $5. And so if you talk about taking income tax away, that's 10% of the GDP, if I'm not mistaken, revenue collected from taxes. So now you're not making $4, you're making like 3 something. And you're spending $5. We need to increase the revenue. You increase the revenue from getting money from different places. Let's talk about it. Spam it in the chat. Where do we get the money from to increase the revenue? Because we have to increase the revenue. Good morning, my brother, Brian C. You guys see my boy, Brian C, jumping in the stream with that $2 super chat, guys. He's supporting the channel. I want to see 85 likes on Brian's streams. Brian C, super chat as it stroll up your stream. Appreciate that, my brother. He always supporting the channel. If you guys want to donate to the channel like Brian C, you want to start a discussion, go ahead and do it. Brian C, man, I'm doing streams like this. This is how I see Trump. So, Brian C, I see Trump. Was that at the Tyson fight, at the UFC fight? He coming out with the music playing. He got Elon behind him. They looking victorious, man. They got Mike Johnson with him. I see Aiden Ross back in the background. I see Joe Rogan, bro. They got the music playing, bro. It's like MAGA Nation. That looks good. That looks really good for optics. So I subscribe to him on YouTube, Brian C. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought that'd make y'all proud. Y'all said y'all gonna make me a Trump fan, but I'm gonna still be critical of him. So I subscribed to him. I started thinking more positively of the man. You see what I'm saying? But what I want to talk about today with you guys isn't the optics and the him getting up on stage with blood running down his face saying fight, fight, fight. I don't want to talk to you guys about, you know what I'm saying, him actually trying to make America great again. I want to talk to you about him stepping into politics before he said he was going to solve stuff before he even get to the White House. Him stepping into politics with the Department of Government Efficiency, and me seeing Elon Musk actively attempting to address the deficit. To me, bro, I think that's starting on the right foot. What y'all think? You see what I'm saying? Because the deficit is something that we don't care about. But I'm saying in your personal life, you see what I'm saying? Are you going to want to make $40,000 and spend $50,000 a year? How long you think that's going to last? Because I said it at the top of the stream, guys, what's going to end up happening is that if we're not able to pay back our debt, then that means that our dollar will collapse. Do we want one American dollar? Or to be worth, you know what I'm saying, or 997 American dollars to be worth one Chinese yen? That's what'll end up happening. You see what I'm saying? We got to pay those debts. So I think that's very important. Let's see what y'all saying. BB Rodriguez was crack-a-lacking. BB says you increase the revenue by individual states producing their best and exporting for greater profits. But what about the federal government? Because I'm saying the federal government is the biggest bureaucracy. There's a lot of states, BB, but thank you for that comment. There was a great comment. There's a lot of states, though, BB, that doesn't need any assistance from the federal government. One of those states is California. I say this all the time. California's got like the 4th or 5th largest economy of all the nations in the world. So look, I could look it up, bro. Like, California's economy ranking in the world. Okay? You guys got to realize this. That was a good point, BB. But it doesn't, but this one I'm saying, BB, what about West Virginia? Because we know how poor West Virginia is, right? So what about West Virginia? California's got the 5th largest economy in the world for the 7th consecutive year, number 5. It's like the United States and there's 3 other nations and then California in the world of all the nations, okay? With the nominal GDP of nearly 3.9 trillion and a growth rate of 6.1%. Guys, we might have to look that up. That growth rate might be better than the United States. California is that's what all those businesses leave California. How many of y'all throw down a business y'all in the stream of a big business that y'all know that left California, that was headquartered in California? I know at least 5 or 10 of them. I'm talking about rich companies that left California and went to Austin, to Texas. But still in all, though, California is still number 5. That's how rich they are. Daniel Stone says if you impose a 25% on China, the corporations pass off the cost to the customer. That's exactly correct, sir. At the same time, the corporation can now increase its profits by an additional 25% to stay competitive with China. But listen, bro, I don't think that's how we fight. What about the American people? Because I'm saying our costs need to go back down to, look, I'm going to say this. Look, where my boy at? Brian C. Brian C., what's cracking? So look, Brian, when Donald Trump first was in the White House, I'm talking about 2017, 2018, 2019. That's how it needs to be. Gas need to be cheap. That's what he wanted. That's the real reason the American people voted for him. Tell me why I'm wrong. I'll sit here and wait, guys. Y'all tell me why I'm wrong. I'll sit here and wait. The real reason the American people voted for Donald Trump is because when I first started streaming, what people was talking about, the price of eggs, the price of gasoline. That's the reason they voted for him. Facts or fiction. So I'm saying that's his mandate, bro. That's what he focused on to fix those things. Like, I think get a tariff, like, we can't play these games with China like that. We got to play them at a milder level or in a different way. That's cool to take on China. That's cool to fight that good fight because we need to fight that good fight. But I'm saying, bro, like, we can't expect the American people to pay no additional costs because that was his mandate and he has to deliver that to the American people. Do you guys agree with my argument or not? So Daryl Alexander says Hollywood will always keep those numbers comparable to each other. Why you say that, Mr. Alexander? Why you think that Hollywood has that much power and say into the situation? Mr. JD to enter the chat. Good morning. Guys, you guys in here as I read you guys' comments. If y'all haven't liked the video already, like the video. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, guys. That super chat is wide open. Like my boy Brian C has already donated to the channel. If you guys want to donate to the channel, anything you want to have this morning in discussion, you guys at work, I can understand that. Just throw your iPods in your ear, bro, and rock with your favorite host, the Ghost. Let's keep it cracking. So let me see. I'm trying to read everybody at least one time. I don't think I read Eric JD. He says $1.89 in CT. Guys, when y'all making the comments, please be descriptive, sir. I'm not sure what you're talking about. That's that much. Are you talking about eggs or are you talking about gas? If you're talking about gas, bro, that's real cheap in Connecticut. Listen, Connecticut is a very rich state. If you're talking about per capita, I'm not sure. You guys could look this up and throw this down in the comments. I'm not sure per capita that Connecticut isn't richer than California. It's just Connecticut's a real small state. Connecticut's probably the size of like Los Angeles. I'm not sure. You guys could look this up. California's ginormous. But I'm saying Connecticut's real rich. So when we see gas $1.89 in Connecticut, you know we winning. And if he get in there and we see them gas prices drop, we see the food drop. You could get in the fight with China, but just keep the prices low. You got to cut taxes on paychecks and everything like that you said. Cut taxes on tips. Cut taxes on Social Security. You without an excuse. Brian C., I show love to the man, but at the same time, I show love to Trumpy Trump. You know what I'm saying? We got to hold him accountable. He got a Republican Senate. He got a Republican Republican House. So we're going to have to see what he got going on. JD says, I live in Connecticut and gas is not $1.89. It's $2.95 to $3. That's about right. When you see that gas go down to $2 in a place like Connecticut, that's when we know that we've returned to them 2017, 2018 years of Trump that people voted for and hope to see with the former president or the president-elect this time as well. James Sanson says, I need an answer on California getting 13% of federal grants. If they are the best, why do they need the help? James, that's a great question. I'm not sure on how those metrics work. A lot of times those metrics might work according to how much money or taxes that they're paying out to the federal government, or how many people they have, according to how many resources you diverge to them. So I'm not sure how those metrics work. So, that would be something I would have to research. Mr. Peter Gramiller says, I am the new president of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump. James Sanson says, because they grab all they can. Of course, that's the name of the game. It's a money game, man. So it's hustle, dog eat dog, shark infested water. That's how you win. Michael Nichols says Americans have to be willing to make and do things the foreign countries do for us. We have to do it for ourselves. I agree with that. 10,000%. You see what I'm saying? 10,000%. It's easier, though. Our system is set up to where, listen, this is the kind of system we have. We got a system set up to where, listen, if it costs me $5 to make this shirt in China, but in America, it costs me $15 to make this shirt, and I'm making millions of these shirts. You see what I'm saying? like the name of the game is money. That's what I'm saying. So you're gonna outsource that work to a different foreign country to make more money. And labor is cheaper in China. So that's the problem that we've always had with that situation. My boy Brian C., I got to do a dance, guys, whenever I get that super chat. My boy Brian C. with another $5 super chat. I want to see 60 likes on Brian C.'s super chat right now. Everybody in the stream right now is free to show some love. Show some love to my brother Brian C. as it scrolls up in your screen. Brian C., I appreciate that $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brian C. says, let's hope Matt Gaetz not confirm as AG. Guys, that is so tremendous that Brian C. says that. And I'm finna discuss that, guys. We're going to get into that, guys, because that's tremendous. I know this stream is about the debt, but to see Brian C. be a conservative, to say that, and he supported Trump, people like Brian C. helped Donald Trump get elected. To see my brother Brian C. says, let's hope Matt Gaetz not confirmed as AG, to me, that is a humongous deal. That is a tremendous deal to see Brian C. say that. And Brian C., I would like to know why you would say that, like why you would think that. You know what I'm saying? You think that Mike Gaetz does not have, you know what I'm saying, the right character to have that job? You know what I'm saying? And Brian C., why do you think that Donald Trump would even think of nominating him for that position? I think he did that to just like step on their feet or spit on their toes. So guys, Brian C., my brother, I appreciate that super chat, guys. Once again, guys, if y'all haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel or if you want to comment, have your comment read, just hit that super chat button. Your donations are much appreciated. Most importantly, everybody jump down in the comments. We having a lively discussion this morning. Let's continue with the content. The information I'm about to provide you guys comes courtesy of physicaldata.treasury.org. Guys, it's coming straight from the horse's mouth or from the Treasury Department, okay? So I just want to go ahead and put that out there for my people talking about my research. Since we're talking about the debt, I did some research, guys. Let's get into the facts, okay? The national debt is the amount of money that the federal government has borrowed to cover the outstanding balance of expenses incurred over time. In a given fiscal year, when spending, example, money on roadways, exceeds revenue, example, money from federal income tax, a budget deficit results. You see that? Let me read that back again. We talking about cutting taxes. I'm going to read that one more time for you guys, okay? In a given fiscal year, when spending, example, money for roadways, exceeds revenue, example, money from federal income tax, a budget deficit results. We can't just cut all the taxes for everybody, guys. You see what I'm saying? To pay for this deficit, the federal government borrows. You guys borrowing money? Just think about this in your perfect life, in your personal life, excuse me. You want to pay your bills, so you got to borrow money to pay bills. I got to borrow money to pay my rent. I'm going to end up homeless. That's why I'm not going to move out if I can't afford it. You see what I'm saying? To pay for this deficit, the federal government borrows money by selling marketable securities such as treasury bonds, bills, notes, floating rate notes, and treasury inflation protected securities. Excuse me. The national debt is the accumulation of the borrowing along with the associated interest owed to the investors who purchased these securities. As the federal government expenses recurring deficits, which is common, the national debt grows. You guys follow me? Similarly put, the national debt is similar to a person using a credit card for purchases and not paying off the full balance each month, okay? The cost of purchases exceed the amount paid off represents a deficit, which accumulated deficits over time represents a person's overall debt. The federal government needs to borrow money to pay its bills when ongoing spending activities and investments cannot be fully funded by federal revenues alone. Y'all remember that when y'all talk about cutting taxes now, decreases in federal revenue are largely due to either a decrease in tax revenues or individuals or corporations making less money. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump was raising wages in his last administration. And this is the reason why. That's how you get a strong economy. The national debt enables the federal government to pay for important programs and services, even if it does not have funds immediately available, often due to decrease in revenue. Decreases in federal revenue coupled with increased government spending further increases the deficit. Consistent with the purpose of the federal government established by the United States Constitution, money is spent on programs and services to ensure the well-being of United States residents. The Constitution's preamble states that the purpose of the federal government is to establish justice, ensure democracy, tranquility, provide for the common defense. That's why I always talk about that defense. The common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves, our prosperity. Uninterrupted funding of programs and services is critical to residents' health, welfare, and security. The United States has carried debt since its inception. Debts incurred during the American Revolutionary War amounted to $75 million by January 1st, 1791. Over the next 45 years, the debt continued to grow until 1835, when it notably shrank due to the scale of federally owned lands and cuts to the federal budget. Shortly thereafter, an economic depression caused the debt to again grow into the millions. Isn't that history repeating itself? Isn't that what we're seeing right now happening before our own eyes? The debt grew over 4,000%. I said 4,000 through the course of the American Civil War, increasing from 65 million in 1860 to 1 billion in 1863 and about 3 billion shortly after the conclusion of the war in 1865. The debt grew steadily into the 20th century and was roughly 22 billion after the country financed its involvement in World War I. Notably, recent events triggering large spikes in the debt, including the Afghanistan and Iraq wars. We hear Trump talk about this all the time. We're doing it again in Ukraine. Good morning, Aloha Kitty, baby. How you doing this morning? We hear Trump talk about this all the time, okay? He's talking about what's going on in Ukraine. The 2008 Great Recession, the COVID-19 pandemic. From financial year 2019 to financial year 2021, spending increased about 50%, largely due to the COVID pandemic. Tax cuts, stimulus programs, increased government spending, and decreased tax revenue caused by widespread unemployment generally amount for sharp rises in the national debt, okay? Comparing a country's debt to its gross domestic product, that's its GDP, reveals the country's ability to pay its own debt. This ratio is considered a better indicator of the country's physical situation than just the national debt number, because it shows the burden of the debt relative to the country's total economic output and therefore the ability to repay it. The U.S. debt to GDP ratio surpassed 100%. Listen to me now. In 2013. So, guys, I hadn't seen in the comments what you guys saying, if you guys are being political about this. So in 2013, that's the amount of money we making to how much the bills cost as a nation, as America. It was even in 2013. It ain't been even since 10 years. Who was in the White House in 2013? That president. Whoever came in the White House in 2017, that president. Whoever came into the White House in 2021, that president, or 2020, that president. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Donald Trump's coming into the White House on his second term, and I guess he's had time to reflect, because he's saying, hey, I understand this deficit is a huge problem, so I'm going to start the Department of Government Efficiency, which is a non-bureaucracy, and I'm going to go tap Elon Musk to deal with this problem, because this debt is a problem. Since 2013 was the last time that America has made as much money as it's paying out. Bless up, Kev, Aloha Kitty, everybody in the stream. That's like saying that if you make $40,000 a year and you have $40,000 a year in bills. You see what I'm saying? That seems like you hard up on your finances if every dollar you have is going to your bills. And the money it costs for you to live every day, you can't afford that. You got to keep borrowing that. Just a big credit card. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about this morning. We're talking about the debt, guys. So, guys, we back to discussion time. That means 2013 is the last time America brought in at least the same amount that we spend on the regular. So, guys, jump down in the chat right now. Give me your thoughts. Over the last 11 years, we've had 3 presidents, and all 3 have added unprecedented amounts of debt to the deficit. Why debt being as important as it is, why do you think people are talking about it? Why is it like the regular American people don't care? How many of us in the stream actually care about the debt? Guys, jump down in the comments. Tell me your thoughts. Guys, also, if you haven't already, I ask that you guys like the video, that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you guys want to donate to the channel like my boy Brian C, and if you want your comment read, you know what I'm saying, or start a discussion, hit that super chat, and I'll get to it. So guys, go ahead, let me know, guys, what you think. What we thinking about the deficit in this conversation? You see what I'm saying? What we thinking about working on fixing the deficit? Trying to have a conversation with you guys this morning. So reading books says 2013 was it Bush because Obama became president in 2020. I'm not even gonna respond to that. You know what I'm saying? To comment on that. I guess he tried to talk about Joe Biden or whatever like that. But we're not even going to talk about that. Rick says, how is it we make the money and can't get this paid off? It's because, Rick, we're not bringing in enough money. We're not bringing in enough money according to what our bills are or what our debt is. We're spending too much money. And that's what the problem is. It's when you spend too much. It's basic economics. You spending more money, some of this stuff that you're spending money on, you got to cut some of those stuff. And that's when it becomes a problem. See what I'm saying? Like, we could talk about the pork, the wasteful spending. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really trying to make this political. I was just talking about the debt and the fact that Donald Trump came into his second term with the, you know what I'm saying, Elon Musk and the government efficiency. That's what I'm really trying to talk about. What you guys think about that? How successful that be? You see what I'm saying? Aloha Kitty, what you think about it, man? You agree with the Department of Government Efficiency? Let's see. James says debt. Who do money does America owe? I'm not sure, James. We could go into whoever America is borrowing the money from, different places. I guess it's different banks. I guess we'll say China. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us would say China, but the government's going to borrow money from just China. You see what I'm saying? I think that's not the big picture. The big picture is like the spending, getting spending under control and making more money. As a country, we need to make more money, we need to increase our exports. We need a free trade agreement. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need in America right now. And we need to stop wasting money. Willie Webster says 1996 rent was $600 for a 3-bedroom apartment, and people were still complaining that things were still expensive. Well, Willie Webster, maybe that is in downtown Houston or a downtown city, but that's $660 rent for I don't know about a 3-bedroom apartment, but you could get a 1-bedroom apartment, even like here in Houston, outside the city limits. Go anywhere in the country in America, and you could get probably a nice apartment for $800. If you're in a rural area and you paying $800 for an apartment in a rural area, you could get a nice apartment for that. You see what I'm saying? It's just living in the cities where it's expensive. And I think, like a lot of people feeling that. A lot of people feeling it. JD says, guys, y'all see JD's comment, guys. That's how I want to talk about this. How JD talking about this. You see what I'm saying? My boy give a full explanation. That's the problem with the Democratic Party policy of spending tax for the last 12 to 16 years. They overspend, then raise corporate taxes that will drive businesses out of the country. What you guys think about that? Reading books, I appreciate that. I hope that you'll like the channel too and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. But guys, what y'all think about what JD said, man? I think what JD said makes a lot of sense. What you guys think? He said the Democratic Party policy of spending tax for the last 12 to 16 years. They overspend and raise corporate taxes, drive businesses out the country. And I guess he's saying it's just a repetitive cycle. You see what I'm saying? Rick says sports alone should be able to pay it off. How many NFL games were played out of the country? But you're talking about a deficit of 35 trillion. You know how much money that is? 35 trillion. The NFL, I don't even know if the NFL make $1 trillion itself. Let's look up how much money the NFL makes a year. You guys spam down in the chat. How much money do you guys think the NFL makes a year? I don't think the NFL make $1 trillion. Let's see. How much money does the NFL make a year? I think it's in the billions. I don't think the NFL make no trillions of dollars. 20 billion. You know how much $1 trillion is compared to $1 billion? $1 trillion is a lot of money, bro. It's an astronomical a lot of money. You talking about 35 trillion. Aloha Kitty said that's enormous, baby. You are 10,000% right. It's ginormous. A lot of money. Rick says, I call BS. We sell a lot of stuff from America. Rick, let's look it up. Let's look up America's exports compared to America's imports. Let's look it up. You know what I'm saying? America's exports to imports. I've been studying this, man. We need a free trade agreement. Look, Rick, if I'm lying and I don't know what I'm talking about, tell me what free trade agreement we have in place with certain nations. We don't have no free trade agreement. We're just trying to go to war with China. That's not going to solve the problem. That's going to help the problem, but we need a free trade agreement. The free trade agreements allow farmers and different business people to do better bargains. That's what capitalism is. You see what I'm saying? Listen, America or the United States, a major importer and exporter of goods and services. In 2020, the United States exported 254 million worth of products to 222 countries and imported 382 million worth of products to 223 countries. So it looked like that they import more than they export. The United States has a trade deficit, meaning it's importing more than it's exporting. The largest import category for the United States is cars, and the largest export is refined petroleum. I'm not making this up. The largest import category for the United States is cars. Import cars. When you got Ford and GMC, you don't drive American cars, you're going to import the cars. And a large export is refined petroleum. That's what I'm saying, guys. So that deficit is ginormous. Like Aloha Kitty said, it's really big. You know what I'm saying? James says, don't ignore the USA. Oh, the money to do the research to start blaming the banking system. I'm not sure what you mean at all by that, James, whatsoever. Red Hunter says, export what tissue? I'm not sure what you mean by that either. Daryl Alexander says, is there $35 trillion in currency on the planet? I'm not so sure. So how can the debt be that much? I'm not sure, Mr. Alexander, how that works. But I just know that's how much the debt is. And it continues to grow. If you have a presidency within like a 7-month period who accumulates, or however long the period is, in a 4-year period, who accumulates $7 to $8 trillion, because within this next segment, I'm going to go over the different types of debt and the spending to get to where we are with the debt. But all I'm saying is we're not talking about the Department of Government Efficiency. And I think that Trump coming into the White House this time with that mentality, tapping Elon Musk to deal with the wasteful spending and try to cut the deficit and to try to get it at least at 100%, I think that's a great idea. That's my whole point. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Thompson says, can I touch on this question? I'm sorry, Jamal. Jamal says, how do we fix the issue with companies leaving the United States for cheaper workforce? Because I can't see the general American public accepting a lower wage or wages going backwards. Jamal, you know how you fix that? Immigration. You see what I'm saying? Look, Jamal, tell me where I'm wrong at. Tell me how I'm wrong. So if the jobs are going to be exported to China because you could get cheaper wages from workers in China, what if you had those same Chinese workers in America? You say you can't pay them that low, bro. You can pay them $7.25 an hour. You know how much $7.25 an hour is, bro? You can't. Ain't nobody could live off that in America. And those Jamaicans and stuff come over here. They make that $7.25. They be happy as a jaybird. So that's what that's about. That's what that immigration is about. That's how you fix those low-paying jobs, is you bring in immigrants who will work those low-paying jobs, because we need those bottom-layer jobs to help stimulate the economy and to grow the economy. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong at. Tell me where I'm wrong. Miss Aloha Kitty said, y'all don't be disrespecting me. I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. So Willie Webster says, where in the world today that we don't even need to go to war anymore and people just talk nicer to one another? I'm not sure about that, sir. I think the world is a lot more complicated than that. A lot more complicated. Stunner says that money is just on paper, online. It's not printed. What you talking about? Which money, Stunner, is? Because I want to talk about that too. Cryptocurrency, you know what I'm saying? I think cryptocurrency is going to be something that Elon Musk pushed for, electronic or digital money. What you guys think about that? You know what I'm saying? Guys, we're going to get into spending here next. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys rocking with me this morning. You know what I'm saying? As we having this great discussion this morning. So guys, if you haven't already, I ask that you guys like the video, you subscribe to the channel, you hit that notification bell. Guys, the super chat button is wide open. If you guys want to donate to the channel like my boy Brian C, or if you want your comment read, just hit that super chat button. I'll start what you're doing and we can start a discussion, anything you want to talk about, and your donations will be much appreciated, guys. We still down in the discussion. I see Miss Karina Montgomery She says, but if he's going to do mass deportation, who's going to be left to do those jobs? Miss Karina, that is a fantastic question. Fantastic question. That's a great question. I don't, Miss Karina, I can't act like I have an answer to that question. And I don't think nobody in America has an answer to that question, Miss Karina. But I mean, I could imagine he has very smart people around him who's thought that situation out. So they have an answer to that. But I don't know. Because I'm saying the problem wasn't you need those immigrants to work those low-paying jobs, but the problem is that the numbers within the numbers, the large numbers that Joe Biden's administration was allowing them to come into the country at one time, it overflood the system, and that is what the problem is with that situation. That is the whole problem. But you definitely need those immigrants to work them low-paying jobs. JD says the country continues to exponentially take on growth while politicians walk out as multimillionaires, making only $180K a year. I think people caught on by now, most definitely, 1,000%. He says debt, not growth. What we need is growth, though. Like, the system works, JD, if the American government could generate revenue. The American government needs to make more money. How you do that? Drill, baby, drill. Y'all tell me. We having a discussion this morning. You know what I'm saying? Daryl Alexander says make the prisoners do it. We don't need any illegal aliens for that. Well, Miss Karina, there you go. Daryl Alexander, that's what we do. You just have the debate, you have the conversation. You see what I'm saying? Real life people with real life solutions. What can I say? That's a great point, Daryl. Karina says, but if he's going to do mass deportation, she's asking about the jobs. Miss Karina, Daryl Alexander answered the question. Okay? He says, make the prisoners do it. We don't need illegal aliens for that. You know what I'm saying? Rick says the border is complicated. It's very complicated, Rick. Very, very complicated business. Enhanced Utility says as long as the dollar is fiat currency, where your money is the devalue every year, people are going to ask more and more for their hourly wage. What you mean, Enhanced Utility, their hourly wage to be increased? Deshari says, what do you think about the abortion laws issues? I think Trump going to do exactly what he said he going to do. He going to make it a state issue, and it's going to stay exactly how it is. Each individual state is going to decide whether or not they want abortion to be illegal. Each individual community. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what's going on right now. That's what Trump said he was going to do. I think that's how it's going to be. Curtis says, is it a criminal to allow those illegal immigrants? What you mean in America? It depends on the laws, Curtis. You got to work to change the law. Curtis says, drill, baby, drill. Yes, sir. That's what Donald Trump said he was going to do. Drill, baby, drill. But I'm saying just drilling, let's look it up. If America starts drilling, let's see, can America make money on more drilling? Because we talking about the federal government increasing this revenue. You see what I'm saying? Despite labor and supply chain constraints, U.S. oil protections forecasts are being revised upwards due to higher prices, spurring more drilling and well completion activity. I imagine all of that is good. Bro, I could say, guys, listen, I'm going to tell you guys this, okay? If you guys are looking to do something productive with your life, if it has to do with work or starting a business or something like that, I would say that 2025 will probably in America, God, tell me where I'm wrong. I think in 2025 is going to look a lot like 2019. I don't think like 2017. I think come February, the American economy is going to be booming. You see what I'm saying? Come February, the American economy will be booming. That's what I think. So if you're making money and you start to make more money, I'm saying the government efficiency, that makes a sense to make a non-bureaucracy of the richest man in the world to try to worry about like the deficit and getting the debt under control. You see what I'm saying? You making money, spending money, giving money away, wars. I think here in America, though, I think we're going to feel it immediately. I think Trump going to try to get stuff cracking in America. What you guys think? You guys think the American economy will be doing good, you know what I'm saying, next year in 2025? I think, guys, if y'all trying to get some money, next year is the year to get it. I think the American economy will be booming next year. That's what I think. So Enhanced Utility says, since your money's being devalued, people want more pay in order to keep their purchasing power relatively stable. Yeah, I understand that, sir. At least their standard of living not to be drastically cut. I agree with that 10,000%. That's what happens when you go from a state like living in small town communities, rural areas like in Mississippi, to coming to a city like big as Houston. You see what I'm saying? It's an amount of money. $10,000 in the bank is a little bit of money in Mississippi. In Houston, it ain't that much. You see what I'm saying? You might pay $1,500 and $2,000 in rent in Houston. That same apartment in Mississippi, you paying like, instead of $1,500 to $2,000, you paying $800 to $1,200. So you see what I'm saying? The wages are lower in Mississippi and you get less money. In Houston, the wages are higher. You see what I'm saying? And you get more money, but everything costs more. But I'm saying, like, bro, like, you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where you live at. That's how I see it. Frank Maxwell says, I think if he does that, he says, and puts blanket tariffs in place, that the inflation will go through the roof. It will make 2022 look small. Hold on a second, real quick, Frank. Hold on. So I'm going to ask the stream what y'all think about what Mr. Frank said. I appreciate that, Mr. Frank. That was a great comment. So Mr. Frank says that he thinks that if Donald Trump does what he says he's going to do and put blanket tariffs in place, that inflation will go through the roof and it's going to make 2022 look small. I don't think he's going to put blanket tariffs in place, though, Frank. You see what I'm saying? Like, because what the economy looked at in 2017, 2018, and 2019. Listen, if you want to take Obama's stance and say it was Obama's economy that Trump walked into, well, Joe Biden's economy right now don't look bad. It's just that there's a couple things Joe Biden could have done to make it better, like the illegal immigrants. We need immigrants, but not just that many immigrants. You see what I'm saying? Joe Biden didn't articulate the successes that he created. So he created a lot of economic success, and Trump is walking into that. He's not walking into a bad situation on the economy, on domestic policy. I can't say that about the foreign policy and what's going on overseas, but Trump said he got the fix for that too. But I'm saying as far as domestic policy, I'm saying Trump ain't walking into a bad financial situation. So I think, guys, really next year the stock market going to be through the roof. He's got a bunch of billionaires up there. So Wall Street, I think all of that's going to be jumping next year. That's just what I think, though. You know what I'm saying? Frank Maxwell says how so. It's already booming according to every stat you see in February for Trump. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, Maurice Wallman says not with tariffs, but I'm saying for Maurice, maybe so what you're saying, but for those tariffs to take place and to take full effect for us to start really feeling them, that's going to take some time. Come February or March or April of 2025, the economy is going to be booming. People going to be feeling good. They're going to be having money, more money in their pockets. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to get some money, I'm saying this is the time to get some money. All the get money people is in Washington, D.C. or about to be. All the get money people are about to be in Washington, D.C. You got Elon, you got Trump, full of billionaires. You see what I'm saying? Now, we could talk about Matt Gaetz like some people here was talking about. That's a different angle of politics. But I'm talking about as far as to get money in the economy, We could do the economy just like foreign policy. Politics can be in the economy. There are certain situations where we talk about the economy where we don't include politics. You could judge the economy or measure the economy without politics. You guys agree? So that's my point on that. So I'm saying I really believe that. I think that Trump's going to do a really good job in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? Enhanced utility says of manufacturing export. Let's see. I'm sorry, enhanced utility. A manufacturing export, they have to pay a price on the theft of American electorate. I agree with that. China does need to. So I'm not hating on Trump for going at them, but just don't raise the mandate people elected you for is to get prices cheaper. All the prices cheaper, not the prices more expensive. So Jamel Thompson with that $10 sticker, I want everybody right now to go like that $10 super chat as a stroll up in the street right now. I want everybody to like that super chat. Jamel, that donation is much appreciated. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love, my brother. Guys, also, guys, if y'all want to become a member of the channel, like Aloha Kitty, I got to do shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to become a member of the channel. You guys, it's $1.99 to become a member. You know what I'm saying? So I ask everybody to become a member as we try to grow the channel and build the channel. And I thank you for that donation, my brother. It's much appreciated. Red Hunter says we should not be allowing foreigners now living in the U.S. to buy and sit on properties, especially residential. What you guys think about that? I'm not too familiar with that, so I really can't comment on that. Frank Maxwell says, I agree with that. You got to give him time to mess it up. It won't happen overnight. Just playing. I'm saying, Frank, if he's going to mess it up. But I'm saying the projections. I did this whole stream, okay? This entire stream where we're talking about another boring concept like the debt. We're not talking about something fun and exciting, but we're talking about something very important and very crucial to America, okay? So in my mentality, when I looked at this situation, I seen the last time America was making as much money as they're spending. You guys got to understand, making as much money as you're spending isn't a good thing. That means you just dead even. You're not growing. You're not gaining wealth. You're dead even. We're talking about the American government. We're not talking about the American people. The American government is providing the prosperity, and the American people are they're, you know, sometimes they're getting richer, sometimes they're not, but overall they're doing pretty good. America's still the richest nation in the world. But I'm saying in 2013, at this time in America, America was making, you see what I'm saying, the same amount of money as they were spending. 2013 was the last time that happened. Since then, America has been spending more money than they're making. So think about that, guys. If we are in a living situation, in your own living situation, okay, and you have to spend more money than you make it, I know about that. I know how that feels. Most of us, that means poverty for us. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying in a long-term situation, for the end, that's going to mean poverty for America too. So I made streams about this, guys, not too long ago, about how the Republican Party used to be the party of fiscal responsibility. But I hadn't seen that from them. So seeing Trump with the Department of Government Efficiency and Elon Musk and Vivek, like that's what their whole goal or their whole concept is to, you know what I'm saying, tackle the debt, tackle wasteful spending. So to me, seeing him coming into the White House, you know what I'm saying, with Wall Street type people, rich type people to run the economy, I think the economy is going to be booming come February of next year. You guys tell me where I'm wrong. Aloha Kitty says, I totally agree with enchanted utility. What did he say? He says we need more democratic production, period. It even helps with environment by not shipping imported products, halfway across the world with a very polluted container ships. That should be good talking. So, Enchanted Utility, how do we do how do we do more domestic production? That's my question to you, sir. You know what I'm saying? Domestic production of oil. Because I'm saying if we domestically produce oil, I think you would disagree with that too. Said that's going to hurt the environment too. But I'm saying we're going to need the oil. And I'm saying, like, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Aloha Kitty, baby, listen to me. This is my whole conversation. This to hold to me the topic. If we run in a business, the goal of our business is to make money. Am I right or wrong? The goal of the business would be to make money. So I'm saying if we're going to make this product in the United States, okay, let's say we're making this water bottle. No, it's not no Kool-Aid. Cry me a river. We was jumping when we was crying rivers, talking about Kool-Aid. No, it's not no Kool-Aid. We're not crying no rivers. Say if we are making this water bottle, okay, and say if we sell this water bottle for $3, but in America to make this water bottle, it costs 10 cents, but in China it costs 1 cent. And say that 9-cent difference is all profit margin for you. And you selling millions of these a day. So the difference in making a product in America and China for a business's bottom line is exponential. So I understand as a capitalistic society why a business will want to go to China and make products. Not saying that I agree with it, but saying if you had a business and you trying to feed your family, and I know I could make millions, if not billions or more, if I make this product in China, or if I make this product in India, or if I make this product in Indonesia. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying if all of the people in America make too much money, this is the other side of the argument. And ain't nobody want to work a low-paying job. All those jobs are going overseas. Americans so spoiled, ain't none of us want to work any job. Which one of us in this chair right now finna work for $7.25 an hour or $7.50 an hour? Ain't nobody finna do that. Americans, we don't do that. So that's why we need immigrants too. So I'm glad we having a great conversation this morning, guys. Great conversation. Not that many people in here, but like, guys, I believe we are having a great conversation this morning. So, guys, if you have not already liked the video, I ask that you do me a favor real quick. Like the video. It's free to show your brother some love. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell. And, guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel, want to have your comment read, or if you want to start a discussion, your donations are much appreciated. The people who have donated already, I appreciate it. Jamal Thompson being the last one, I appreciate that, guys. If you guys want to get a membership to the channel, guys, go ahead, get that membership as well. They're only like $1.99, I think, for the loyalty. So, guys, I'm going to get right back into the content. We having a great discussion this morning, guys. Y'all keep that conversation going amongst yourselves. I see my girl Aloha Kitty down there. My boy Bless Up Kev, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so the debts ranking and spending GDP. You say, what are we spending all of this money on? The federal government spend money on a variety of goods, programs, and services to support the American public and pay interest incurred from borrowing. In fiscal year FY 2024, the government spent $6.75 trillion, which was more than it collected revenue, resulting in a deficit. That's what we're talking about. The United States Constitution gives Congress the ability to create a federal budget. In other words, to determine how much money the government can spend over the course of the upcoming fiscal year. Congress's budget is then approved by the president. Every year, Congress decides the amount and the type of discretionary spending, as well as provides resources for mandatory spending. Money for federal spending primarily comes from the government tax collection and borrowing. In fiscal year 2024, Government spending equated to roughly $2 out of every $10 of the goods produced and services provided in the United States. I'll run that back, okay? In financial year, that's right now, 2024, government spending equated to roughly $2 out of every $10 of the produced and services goods in the United States. 2 out of 10 on government spending. The national debt is composed of distinct types of debt, similarly to an individual whose debt consists of a mortgage, car loan, or credit cards. The national debt could be broken down by whether it's non-marketable or marketable, or whether it is debt held by the public or debt held by the government itself, known as intragovernmental. The national debt does not include debts carried by state or local governments, such as debts used to pay state-funded programs, okay? Nor does it include debts carried by individuals, such as personal credit card debt or mortgages. The visual below comparing calendar year 2014 and 2024. This coming straight from the Treasury Department, guys. I wish I was screen sharing to show you guys. Displays the difference in growth, okay, between debt held by the public and intragovernmental debt. That's the debt held by the government. While both types of debt combine to make up the national debt, they have increased by different amounts in the past several years. Over the main causes of the jump in public debt can be attributed to increased funding of programs and services during COVID-19 pandemic. Intragovernmental debt has not increased by quite as much since it's primarily caused the debt owed by agencies' excess revenue invested in the Treasury. The revenue of the largest investor in Treasury secretaries, the Social Security Administration, has not increased significantly in recent years, resulting in the slower intragovernmental holding increase. The federal government is charged increase of the use of lenders' money in the same way that lenders charge an individual interest on a car loan or mortgage. How much the government pays in interest depends on the total national debt and various security interest rates. The national debt has increased every year over the past 10 years. Interest expenses during this period have remained fairly stable due to low interest rates and investors' judgment that the U.S. government has a very low risk of default. Even though we have this debt, you know what I'm saying, people have pretty high confidence in the U.S. government as far as paying this bill, its debt. However, recent increases in interest rates and inflation are now resulting in an increase in interest expense. That's the stuff that the American people, me and you, are actually feeling in our pockets. The debt ceiling or debt limit is a restriction imposed by Congress on the amount of outstanding national debt that the federal government can have. The debt ceiling is the amount that the Treasury can borrow to pay the bills that have become due and pay for future investments. Once the debt ceiling is reached, the federal government cannot increase the amount of outstanding debt, losing the ability to pay bills and fund programs and services. Think about that. We've experienced this, government shutdowns over the past years. However, the Treasury can use extraordinary measures authorized by Congress to temporarily suspend certain intragovernmental debt, allowing it to borrow to fund programs or services for a limited amount of time after it has reached the ceiling. Since the United States has never defaulted on its obligations, the scope of the negative repercussions related to a default are unknown and will likely have catastrophic repercussions in the United States and all the markets across the globe. Do you guys understand that? I said that from the very beginning, okay? Because the United States has never defaulted on its loans because the United States has never defaulted. But when it does, the United States will become like a third world country. You can't pay your debt, then the dollar will become meaningless. Imagine going to the store and you cannot buy. It's going to cost you $100 to buy some eggs. Who could survive like that? $100 for eggs. Everybody's poor and you got 15 rich people in the whole country. And then 15 rich people run the country. Third world. That's what happens if you cannot pay that debt. I'm just explaining to you. This is ultra important, guys. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's not as fun as talking about who won the debate, Kamala or Trump, who's going to win the election. All those people who were so invested in the election, all them people gone. They back to their regular life. They ain't on YouTube no more. They not watching CNN no more. They do not care. They don't care about the people who Trump nominated or anything. They're not political junkies. They only jump into this whenever it's time for election. All of those people are gone, bless their kid. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying the conversation we having this morning is very important. You know what I'm saying? And Donald Trump addressing that, Miss Aloha Kitty, I think was a great job. Great job. Karina Montgomery says, right, bless up, Kev, buckle up and get ready for the ride. So let's see. Bless up, Kev says, who could stop Trump? He has total power in the U.S. government in January. Then he says, I could say it's going to be interesting next 4 years. I agree with that too. Preemie says, not to brag, but I started at Jack in the Box and went into sales. Now I'm executive business sales. My year to date is 191K so far. Anyone could do it. It's honestly just determination. Preemie, that is excellent, bro. I agree with you 10,000%. Anybody could do it, especially in America. You see what I'm saying? Bless Up Kev says, who could stop Donald Trump? Bless up, Kev. I'm saying I feel the sentiment, but I don't think it's going to go like that. I don't think Donald Trump has anybody in his sights besides like political enemies. And you could say that Joe Biden's administration did the same thing. So that's business as usual. I think what I'm saying is from Bless Up Kev and Miss Karina, is I'm excited because I think just the opposite is going to happen. I think if you want to give money or if you want to make money, this is the time. Since Trump has become president, I think this is get money time in America. That's what I think. I see Bless Up Kev saying that he's thinking it's scary and who could stop him, Bless Up Kev, but I don't look at it like that. I think it's get money time in America. I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing with Trump. Preemie says, I think Trump is going to save this country. You see what I'm saying, Bless Up Kev? By holding people accountable. It's what business owners do the best. Those who don't want accountability hate Trump because they are lazy and want to chill. You see what I'm saying, Bless Up Kev? Look into crypto. I'm saying if to invest in crypto, I wasn't even thinking about investing in crypto though, Bless Up Kev, but we do need to do a stream on that definitely. Because I think now is the time, especially with Elon, they really into that. Like I think I got some information or some content in here about electronic currency, and I think that's where the world is going to turn to, electronic currency. What you guys think? I think definitely it's going to move away from the paper dollar. Definitely. Karina says, Elon said that Americans will suffer hardship as a result of efforts to address the national debt. Well, I'm saying that I'm talking about that right now, Miss Karina. This is the time where you just get up and you go get the bread. I think the people or investors in general, Americans in general, are feeling more optimistic about their finances since Trump has been elected. So usually when they're feeling more optimistic, what that means, the stock market going to do better. That means people are going to be doing more investment, cut taxes, more money, more spending, and stimulate the economy. For a small business owner, this is the time to get ahead. That's what I'm saying. I don't see that, Karina or Bless Up Kev. I appreciate y'all's opinion. Well, I was in the political mentality, like I was thinking, yes, Donald Trump, doom and gloom. But I'm saying like some of that was exaggerated, I would say the least. The guy has been elected, and since he's been elected, I think he's just going to govern as a regular president, as a businessman, like he did last time. And he's made mandates and promises to do things to help the American people make money, and I will expect that from my 47th president as an American taxpayer, business payer. Bro, your homeboy ain't worked one day. I ain't clocked in nowhere this year, and I paid $2,000 in taxes. Hold up, $3,000 in taxes. You hear me? Bless up, Kevin, Miss Karina. I ain't clocked in one day this year. I have not clocked in. Small business owner, I've already paid $3,000 in taxes. $3,000 ain't clocked in once. So, you know what I'm saying, paying taxes and contributing to society, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like for taxpayers, that's going to help us to have a president like Donald Trump. What you guys think? Red Hunter says, right, the feeling of optimism is what changes things. It's not about Trump or Obama, etc. It's about us. I agree with that. What you think, bless up, Kev? I agree with that. Evan says people are already losing bonuses and companies are shipping jobs overseas. But that was happening before he came into office. I just think a lot of that is probably going to change. Heavy Duty says best economy. We've had 75 jobs by every metric. We are better. I agree with that too, Heavy Duty. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth is relative. To a certain extent, that's true too. And I think Trump's just going to do it a different way, and he's going to expound on that, just like he expounded on Obama's economy last time. B Primary says, I started at Jack in the Box, went to Walmart, then car sales, then wireless, and moved my way up. I have a GED, now taking online colleges for my paid company at 39 years old. Sir, that is fantastic. If you're making all that money, you can donate some to me. I'm just playing. So, guys, I appreciate you guys. Rock it to me, guys. We're going to get to the end of the content. So, guys, I ask that you guys like the video. You'll subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And, guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel, if you want your comment read, hit that super chat button. Your donations are much appreciated, you know what I'm saying? And that super chat you hit will start a discussion. So, guys, we're going to get to the end of the content, and then we'll go ahead and just open it up and discuss it on out, you know what I'm saying? So, but until we do that, guys, I want to keep on talking about the debt for a little bit. So who controls federal spending? Most of us already know this stuff. Government spending is broken down into two primary categories, mandatory and discretionary. Mandatory spending represents nearly 2/3 of annual federal spending. The type of spending does not require an annual vote by Congress. The second major category is discretionary spending. The difference between mandatory and discretionary spending relates to whether spending is dictated by prior law or voted on in annual appropriations process. Another type of appropriation spending is called supplemental appropriations. I think you guys need to pay attention to this. This is real boring. Basic economics, you know what I'm saying, as far as our national economy. But the supplemental appropriations is important because that is what's killing us. You see what I'm saying? The COVID and the hurricanes and the, you know what I'm saying? That's what's killing us, those supplemental appropriations. We're going to talk about that, okay? So look, let's talk. We're going to start with mandatory spending. Mandatory spending, known as direct spending, is mandated by existing laws. That type of spending includes funding for entitlement programs such as Medicare, Social Security, other programs to businesses, people, state, and local governments. For example, the Social Security Act requires the government to provide payments to beneficiaries based on the amount of money they've earned and other factors. Last amended in 2019, the Social Security Act will determine the level of federal spending into the future when it's amended again. Due to authorization laws, the funding for those programs must be allocated by spending each year, hence the mandatory term. Discretionary spending. Discretionary spending is money formally approved by Congress and the president during the appropriations process each year. Generally, Congress allocates over half of the discretionary budget towards national defense and the rest to fund the administration of other agencies and programs. These programs range from transportation, education, housing, and social service programs, as well as science and educational organizations. Supplementary spending. Supplementary appropriations, known as supplementary spending, are appropriations enacted at the regular annual appropriations when the need for funds is too urgent to wait into the annual regular appropriations. In 2020, Congress passed 4 supplemental appropriations to aid the nation's recovery to the COVID-19 pandemic. All those give outs, those handouts, those stimulus checks and stuff killed the deficit. Donald Trump wanted his name on it. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, it's discussion time again. I've given you guys a good look at the debt, how we got there, how much of a problem it is. Sure, Congress controls spending, and the supplemental spending is high over the last 10 years because of COVID and the recession in 2008, but we basically doubled the debt in just a 10-year time. So now that we know the problem and we're looking for a solution, what do you guys think about Elon's appointment to work on wasteful spending? Do you guys think it's a good idea, considering how serious and important the debt issue is? Guys, jump down in the chat, let me know, and please be descriptive with your comments. So, guys, I ask that you guys will like the video, you'll subscribe to the channel, you'll hit the notification bell, and guys, once again, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel or if you want your comment read, go ahead and hit that super chat and get that discussion popping. Guys, donations are much appreciated. I would appreciate it so much, guys. So let's see. B Primary says, I work with 3 black men that make almost as much as me. That sounds kind of racist. They at like 160K. People don't try to make excuses. People who try to make excuses, doesn't matter skin color. I'm not saying anything about skin color. I don't know if you was talking to someone else, sir, in the chat, but I'm not saying anything about skin color. This don't have nothing to do with skin color. Michael A. says, so if you really want to cut the deficit, you have to cut Social Security or raise taxes. Michael H., you are exactly correct. I do not agree with cutting Social Security, but I do agree with raising taxes. That's why I support, the whole reason I supported VP Harris. You feel me? One of the two. Cut Social Security rate. You cut Social Security, the Republicans definitely going to lose the election in 2028. I can promise you that. So what other thing can you do but to raise taxes? Because that deficit need to be addressed. That's why they've been sweeping it under the rug. It's too complicated of an issue for them to want to deal with. Promi says the way to defeat racism is to stop talking about it. I say I started at Jack in the Box and worked my way up. First thing that happens, Zinger asks if I'm white. I mean, bro, like you can say anything, though. I would want to know if you was white or black too. To me, that would help tell your story better. See what I'm saying? It don't have to do with not being racist. That's just a part of your story. Your race, where you from, who your family is, all that's a part of your story. Bless Up Kev says a vote for Trump is a vote against immigration. Bless Up Kev, are you against immigration? My brother. B Promise says the way, I'm sorry. Scott says the money used on COVID support hardly affected the deficit. What blew it up was Trump's tax cut and tariffs. Not all of his tax cuts and tariffs blew it up. The tax cuts did. You see what I'm saying? And the tariffs did. I'm saying it played a part in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, guys, we're going to see. Like, we're about to find out. You know what I'm saying? Michael says you are correct. No good answers that people will accept when it comes to the debt. I'm saying that's why they kept kicking it under the road. Kept kicking it down the street. You know what I'm saying? B Promise says Scott needs a brain donation. Guys, I just want to ask you guys what you guys think about the Department of Government Efficiencies. Saying all that, it puts a little different light on the situation. People been clowning Trump and Elon Musk, but getting a genius who appears to be the richest man in the world to help you with your finances when you have a spending problem could never be a bad idea. America, yes, has a spending problem, okay? In fact, seeing Trump with Elon around and Elon showing passion about the conversation is about as refreshing for economists who cares about American financial futures as it gets. But we must understand, and I think what Trump is saying is yes, America is still the strongest, richest nation in the world. However, we can lose that status at any time. So it is some of our jobs as Americans to sound the horn, just as I did when the Democrats in this past election cycles. This isn't hatred to America. These are solutions to American problems, so we won't have to continue to struggle as a nation. So guys, we back down in the discussion one more time, then we will have viewer's choice segment at the end, as we always do. What do you guys know about the new government efficiency program? Do you guys think it's a good idea, and will they actually get anything done? My thing is, guys, they will attempt to move us to some kind of electronic currency. That's just my personal opinion. I think that will be the end of all of this, or Elon's appointment and the creation of the non-bureaucracy is the beginning of the road to demolishment of the paper dollar. So what do you guys think, though? Get down in the comments. Let me know. Be descriptive with your comments so we can have a discussion. So, guys, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and, guys, that super chat button is wide open. If you want to donate to the channel or if you want to have your comment read, just hit that super chat button. I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll read your comment first. Okay, Miss Karina Montgomery says, I paid in the Social Security for 43 years. No one needs to touch the money. I paid in respectfully. That's point blank, Miss Karina. And I'm saying that's going to go against his mandate because people asked him specifically, am I right or wrong about Project 2025 and cutting Social Security? And he said he wasn't going to cut Social Security. That's what he said. Miss Kayla, good morning, baby. How's it going? Y'all welcome Miss Kayla to the stream. I'm going to give her a shout out. She's one of the newest loyalty members. Good morning, Miss Kayla. We're just talking about the debt and the newly created Department of Government Efficiency and what Donald Trump, the steps he's going to take to try to eliminate the debt. Let's see. Mighty says Trump is negotiating credit cards to be at 10% interest instead of the 24%. You know what I'm saying? How much do you think that'll help us, though, in our everyday personal life? Mighty Smoke. That's just my question. You know what I'm saying? That's a good point. That's a good thing to do. But how much will that help? I'm looking for the stuff that's going to help all of us in our everyday lives. Scott Grief says Trump's tax cuts and tariffs play the biggest part. Elon is not a genius, as shown by he has ruled multiple businesses and Trump. But I think starting a business is a gamble. But I'm saying sending a rocket to Mars, I'm saying that is, to me, showing that you're a genius. Becoming the richest man in the world, I mean, you know something about making money, y'all. Am I right or wrong? So if he knows something about running a business, several businesses, Elon Musk has made people lots of money. Y'all can't argue with that. How many people bought Tesla stock when it was cheap? How much Tesla stock costs right now? Elon Musk has made a lot of people multiple millionaires. So we can't say that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Dury says, what about EBT? So yeah, Trump is going to definitely cut a lot of programs. But the programs that the citizens need, that the Republicans believe in cutting, because that's what you got to do. You got to cut stuff to save money. The stuff that they're worried about cutting, y'all, we just got to fight them on the stuff that we don't need cut. You see what I'm saying? We just got to stand up on them. The stuff we don't need cut, we got to stand up to them about it. But I'm saying, like, him trying to fix the problem, like, it ain't nothing wrong with us seeing him trying to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? Scott says, as bad as he has proven with his previous run in government and how before that he caused 6 casinos to go bankrupt. I say that all the time, man. Like, starting a business is a gamble. It's a risk. So starting a business is like me doing court cases. There's some court cases I'll do good, some court cases I'll do bad. But the bottom line is that he is a billionaire. So he did do something successful with running a business. He has been president before, and he just won a new the re-election because people they expect good things out of him. They liked it during the time when he was president, and I think I expect big things from him in 2025. You see what I'm saying? My boy Jeb Bush in the stream. That's too funny. He says, imagine saving money. So, yes, sir. You got to save money. He says, I had to use credit. My dog needed new clothes. Yes, sir. Jeb Bush, go buy your dog some new clothes. Most definitely. That's what you save money for, sir. If you buy your dog clothes, your girl clothes, your mama clothes, or if you saving money to have to defend yourself in court, Mr. Jeb Bush, whatever you saving it for, just save it for what you need it for. So I agree with that. Fantastically, sir. Logan Silva says, when will American interest be America's best interest? What do you mean by that? I like that. I like how you said that. But I'm just trying to see what you actually mean by that. Andrew Deary, I said he agree 100%. I appreciate that, sir. Bless Up Kev says, how we going to fight Trump? Now we're going to go with the flow. He has the White House, Senate, and the court. Bless up, Kev. He does not have no court. He has more conservatives on the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court ruled against Trump. You see what I'm saying? Bless up, Kev. The Supreme Court has ruled against Trump. He does not have no court. What state court does he have? Bless up, Kev. You think that Donald Trump has a court in downtown Manhattan? What about the deep state? What about them Republicans that were always against Trump? What about the Democrats against Trump? Bless up, Kev, here in state court, district court in Houston, Texas, or in Austin, Texas, every judge on that state court is a Democrat. Every judge. Hey, bless up, Kev. Y'all need to listen to me. Every judge on that state court here in Houston and in Austin, every one of them is elected. Every last one of them is a Democrat. Donald Trump don't have no courts. He might have more conservatives on the Supreme Court, but you just got to know how to work the system. He don't have no state courts. You talking about in Texas, a red state. Imagine going to a judge in Connecticut. All them judges Democrats, or judges in Colorado where they took them off the ballot. They took them off the whole ballot in Colorado. That's how blue Colorado is. So I'm saying them judges, like I could sue somebody for a situation in a state court, even up to a federal situation in the state court. Donald Trump, bless up, Kev, my brother, you know I love you, but he don't have control over the courts. Donald Trump will get sued hundreds of times. I could guarantee you that. But it's not about going in line. It's about supporting him as being the new president-elect. That's our system. The American people gave him a mandate. So it's his opportunity to govern on the mandate that the American people gave him. So I want to support him. And I think that you could get money with Donald Trump, under Donald Trump. I think 2025 until the summer, depending on how things go with the mass deportations, by summertime it could be chaos. But if it's not no chaos by summertime, I think if you got to hustle, this is the time to jump in the game with your hustle. Because I think you could get money with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Red G, what's up, my dog? You feel me? So Angel Guerrero, Angel Guerrero, what's up, Guerrero? Says, teach a man how to fish, and he will never go hungry. That's the mentality. That's the mentality. That's the Republican mentality. That's what I'm saying. I just had to get the Republican mentality in my mindset. It's about that time. Kush Boy, my boy Kush Boy has entered the chat. Hey, Kush Boy, your girl up in here. Where's she at? Kayla? Miss Kayla up in here, Kush Boy. Hey, look. Hey, Kush Boy, see there? As soon as she said you was up in here, she said, what's cracking? What's cracking? Reggie said, who is going to farm? Agriculture Department is recruiting Southern blacks. USD. Bro, we just could keep, listen, you keep getting immigrants. You're not going to be able to deport all the immigrants. So, like, you deport the criminals, you deport some of the males. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure he's going to support some females, but bless up, kid, he's going to start getting sued. You know what I'm saying? He said Trump don't respect the court's decision. What happened to his 32 felonies prevent him from running for president? The Supreme Court allowed him to run for president. It didn't prevent him, bless up, Kev. But it don't matter. He gonna have to. He do respect a court's decision. You know what I'm saying? Bless up, Kev. He do. It's just that the Supreme Court, they gave him passes. They gave him coverage. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna have to respect a court's decision, because he gonna get sued on road. Bless up, kid. They have things in line to keep Trump in line. You feel me? They have. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Y'all gonna find out. We gonna be streaming, y'all. We gonna stream through it. We gonna find out. We gonna find out, y'all. Red G says California depends on all immigrants and where the USA, gets his veggies. Cali, all the good prices going up, even though he lied. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Red G, but I would love for you to break that down. He says Trump didn't that he's created a cabinet so quick. Yeah, man, it seemed like he's doing things different than he did the last time he was in office. You know what I'm saying? Bless up Kev says Trump controls the Supreme Court. Most judges on the court are Trump supporters. You talking about federal judges? I'm not sure about that. Well, yeah. Most federal judges probably were appointed by Trump, but that don't mean nothing. Bless up, Kev. It's the jurisdiction that you in. That's the Listen, this is what I'm saying. Bless up, Kev. I don't know where you stay at in Michigan, but I'm saying where I stay at, the people where I stay in Houston are primarily Democrats. That's everybody in the city. So what Trump got going on in his great big American world, I don't live in America. I live in America, bless up, Kev, but I don't. I live in Houston, Texas. HTX. What's up, bless up, Kev? H-Town, baby. Huh? H-Town, baby. H-Town. So we talk about Donald Trump, downtown H-Town. That's what I'm saying. I live in H-Town. I don't live in America. He says Trump been beating court cases. He ain't beat them all. Bless up, Kev. He lost 60 court cases when it came to him going for re-election. When he was saying that was cheated, he went 0-60. So I don't care how many he won. He started off 0-60. 0-60. Okay, look, how many cases? He lost way more than he won. The only reason Trump got away with that, bless up, Kev, is because they were worried about them cheating. Hold up. How many cases Trump won compared to he lost? I guarantee you he lost way more cases than he won. Way more. I'm going to tell you the ones he won. Because he still got judgments on him for hundreds of millions. The boy got a judgment for $2 billion on him. I'm not hating on him. I'm just being real. Look. Bruh, Donald Trump got 50 lawsuits dismissed to start it off. 50 lawsuits dismissed. I can't speak in no language like that, bless up kid. Bless up kid, I filed 15 cases. 50 lawsuits dismissed. Chad said Houston is America. It is America, but it's not what y'all. I'm trying to explain to y'all what y'all saying. Oh, bless up Kev, he lost 60 cases to start before all the rest of them cases. 60 cases. And then he lost all kind of cases. Eugene Carroll, he lost that case. Defamation case, where he was lying over evaluating his property. He lost that case. Them 34 felonies, he lost that case. He gonna get convicted. They just can't lock him up because he in jail. He did win some cases too. He won about 4 and 5. But bless up Kev, he like 5 and 60. Hey, but the one he won, bless up Kev, allowed him to be president again. So that's all that matters. He won a Supreme Court case to where he got immunity. Because without that immunity, when his sentencing come up, without that immunity, he would have went to jail. He would have been like Richard Nixon, and he couldn't be president. But because he won that one Supreme Court case, he ain't win that many. He only won like 4 or 5 out of about 70 of them. He owed about $2 billion, and he probably would have got 20 years. But he did win that immunity now. He did win that. Oh, most of the federal ones. He can't wipe the state ones away. But he's the leader of the federal government. He can't do nothing with the state government. Those state cases, he can't wipe them away. Trump is a Teflon Don, I would say that. But just saying that he's an ultimate immunity, nah, dog, that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Red Hunter says having Trump as POTUS is like having a drink guy at the poker table. You could get money. I agree with that. I look at it more like that, Red G. I don't look at it like, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like it's get money time with him being president. What y'all think? Is it get money time with Trump president? That's how I look at it. Lolly says, hi, I'm new to the channel. Thank you for joining. If you guys have not liked the video, all you new people coming in like Lolly, I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That super chat button is wide open if you guys want to donate to the channel. It is much appreciated. My girl, Kayla Ward, she's the newest member of the channel. If you guys want to be a member of the channel, guys, I think it's only $1.99 on the lowest loyalty level. So Kayla, baby, thank you for being a member. Thank you for being here. Kayla says, maybe get my money back on these damn groceries. That's what Donald Trump was elected for. That's what he was. That's what he was. Bless up, Kev. Thank you for that, brother. That's what Donald Trump was elected for. Real talk. In my opinion, that was the mandate. The groceries and the gas prices. Miss Kayla, thank you, baby, for that. I always agree with you. But that's what he was elected for, to get the gas prices down and the grocery prices down. Kelly says it's his Supreme Court smarty pants. He owns them. He gives them luxury trips. It's not even a number of people in the Supreme Court. It's appointed people. I don't agree with that. I've seen the Supreme Court judges rule against Trump. I've seen the Supreme Court judges rule against Trump. I've seen that. So I don't agree with that. We just automatically think that these people are going to be corrupt. I don't think that. I just think that the Supreme Court thought that Trump was right and that the Democrats was wrong. And if they didn't cheat on him, like some funny stuff was going on. So they wouldn't they allow him to be president again, or gave him the opportunity. And I thought they was right with that. I have more confidence in the court than you guys do. I have more dealings with the court than most of you guys do. And I know we hear about the courts being corrupt. There's corrupt cases, but just thinking that the court is going to allow somebody just to do anything they want to do, you see what I'm saying? Let me go in the middle of this Walmart and let you be a white person and call me a Negro. Let Trump tell you to do it. and I'm going to take you to state court there in Austin. You're going to pay that. I don't care who you know. That's facts. I told people this before. That's just how the courts work. To think that Donald Trump just got a free reign, bro, that's like fantasy stuff, bro. He does not have a free reign. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats were saying that stuff just to scare you guys. And at the same time they were saying that, they were getting people in all the bureaucracies ready for Trump to rebel against Trump. Y'all finna find out. Scott Grief says, only way to fix America is to vote Democrat, start moving America left again. Guys, right now, I just want to see you guys in the chat right now. If you guys are Democrats, throw a D in the chat. If you guys are Republicans, throw an R in the chat. Everybody in here right now. Democrats, spam a D. Republicans, spam a R. If you like me and Bless Up Kev or Red G and you are independent, do what Red G said and put an R independent. You know what I'm saying? Bless Up Kev says he's a liberal. Red G says independent. Andre says a Democrat. What are you, Red Hunter? Are you a Republican or a Democrat? Ray, you a Republican or a Democrat? Eric the Great, you a Republican or a Democrat? Let's see. Kelly Vegas says, Andre says a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Ray says, hello, I'm new to the channel. I would like to say that Elon Musk can easily pay for Trump's troubles of $2 billion. He could. But the question is what is he going to do it? That's what the question is. Is he going to do it? Red G says, independent with essence of green. I wish there were more parties than two. I think we talked about this, Red G, before. Definite. Karina Montgomery is an independent. Bless Up Kev. Aloha Kitty is the best mod. Listen, I was supposed to do that too with my girl, Kayla. Let me see if I could do that. I said I was going to do that. I got my girl Kayla in here, most definitely. I'm glad I thought about that. And then, like for sure, where's she at? Where is she at? Karina, next time I'm going to make you a mod too. Obi-Wan says people in the Middle East to slow down oil production. He did everything he could to set booby traps. 4 years horrible. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Look, Reggie, I'm sorry, not Reggie. Bless Up Kev. What Obi-Wan just said, scroll down a little bit. His last comment that Obi-Wan said. You know what I'm saying? I need to pin that comment if I can. That last comment that he said, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what's really going on in America. You know what I'm saying? Bless Up Kev, what? We've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So let's put 20 minutes on it. Let's do it 20 minutes on it. You're welcome, Miss Karina. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Semper Fi says, I remember blowing money working for a congressman. It was in September. If they don't spend it, all they can request to allocate more. Businesses don't work that way. That's what Elon's saying. And I think that's what's going to help us do better as a nation. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going to do better as a nation, to be able to cut that wasteful spending. Obi-Wan says, Skylink had everything to do with the tabulation. Guys, it sounds like we just doing some conspiracy theory stuff. So it's like Trump saying they cheated, they saying they cheated. You know what I'm saying? I just say whoever won just won. Each one of them states certified an election. Whoever that state said won their election, won their election. Trump astoundingly won that election. That's bottom line, cutthroat, point blank, period. Jeremiah Hard says, thank God Trump is back. Yes, indeed. The Lord has spoken. Trump is the president. You feel me? I am a born-again Christian. I have my faith and trust in God. If I prayed about something, God put Trump in the White House, then I'm going to support that, period. I'm finna get this money, period. That's point blank. That's what time it is. It's hustle season. Trump the president. I'm ready for January, when January flip over. That's what Trump is about, getting this money. So if I'm doing what Trump is about, I don't see how they can hate on me. I don't commit no crimes. I don't be doing nothing wrong, bruh. I'm going to get out here like I did when Biden was president, and I'm going to get this money. The last time, bro, what the money I got right now, I said this before, this is the most money I've had at one time in my life. Money coming in, money flowing, everything. Bro, imagine having Kayla, Miss Kayla, you in here, Red G, you in here, bless up, Kev, my boy Angelo Maximus. Yes, sir, Angelo. Imagine at 44 years old, people told you that you could never work again in your life. You can't go clock in to get no more money, no more. I ain't no drug dealer. I'm a Christian. I don't sell drugs. Plus, I'm a paralegal. Bro, I went and got it out the mud. And from a year of not working, I think this might be the first year in my life from November 17th of last year, actually October the 1st of last year to November 19th of this year, I still have punched and clocked in and worked. Me getting on YouTube is the closest thing I'm doing to earning income outside of a Miller legal. But they told me I could not work no more in my life. And right now at 44, I could put my hands on more money than I ever could in my entire life at any time I want to. Got it out the mud. You see what I'm saying? I did that under Joe Biden. Before this right here, the most money I made in my life when Trump was in president, no doubt. The best years of my life was 2016 and 2017, financially. Financially, I was just, bro, I lived in a gated community, nice car, bro, nice apartment. And I was talking about, bro, I worked at Walmart distribution center during COVID. You see what I'm saying? Working like 60 hours a week. You see what I'm saying? Getting like stimulus checks from Trump. And we was getting like $300. Walmart was giving us $300 a month for being essential workers. Extra money. That's with the $1,400 checks. That's with 60-hour checks. Walmart distribution center, hold up, that's like $20 an hour you making, right? If you run incentives, if you running production, you could get an extra $6 an hour. So if I'm running production, some nights I'm running $300. I made $24 an hour, and I worked, 15 hours? Bro, during Trump, I was getting money. When I left Walmart, I went to New Mexico, making $20 an hour. In New Mexico, when Trump was president, I know what time it is. It's just I'm going to get the money a different way. I'm not going to go punch no clock. But under Joe Biden, I learned how to get money without having to work a job. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm a litigator and I'm a hustler. I'm going to get it out the mud. So if you come play with me and I know the law and I could skin you up, bro, I'll empty your bank account, boy. I don't like talking like that. People be getting mad. You feel me, Red G, y'all? Red G says our children speak 300K words and others 500K words. So let's teach them how to communicate. Simplify says all immigrants send their money home. It's not reinvested in the States. But Simplify, if you got to always look at a balance. If you got a person here and they sending their money home, then don't that mean those are people out there, they're not going to come to America because they get income? Doesn't that mean that? You see what I'm saying? They do have to spend some money here. They have to live here. But if they send a lot of money home, that's a good thing. That means that's more people that ain't coming over here, right? I'll try to get my boy Angelo in the conversation. Angelo says, my best years from my used car business was the Trump administration. Reggie says, bless you, Ghost, bro. I appreciate it. I'm just being real. The most money I ever had in my lifetime came under Joe Biden and my baby Kamala. Kamala, I miss you, baby. Reggie, we miss Kamala, don't we? We miss talking about Kamala every day, bro. We were banging when we were talking about my girl. I miss my girl Kamala. But my best times in my life came when under Joe. I mean, as far as money-wise. But as far as me working, bro, they stopped taking taxes out of my check when I was working at Walmart distribution center. So when I make that $3,000, $3,400, $4,000, depending, I made from $2,600 to $4,000 every 2 weeks on a paycheck. I'm talking about bringing home, working at Walmart district. I didn't have no life. Real talk. I go to sleep at 3 p.m. at night. I go to work at 3 p.m. in the afternoon and work till like 5 or 6 in the morning. Get to sleep at like 7 or 8 in the morning. And by the time you get a couple hours of sleep, it's time to go back to work again. That's how I was living under Donald Trump. Magpie, baby. What's up, Magpie? Good morning, baby. How you doing? Kayla Ward. Hey, Red G, I gotta survive, baby. You feel me? I gotta survive, baby. You feel me? I'm not stupid. Look, I still expect everything that's supposed to give to me, like I was talking about to Bless Up Kev. I'm a litigator. Like, people are telling me that, hey, you look at this big-time attorney, they trillionaire, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose that case. I don't look at it like I'm going to lose that case. So when you talk about Donald Trump or anything to do with a court, I don't look at that like I'm going to lose that case because I'm a litigator. You see what I'm saying? But I understand, though, even being like the way I am building a business to where I'm not punching the clock, still under Trump, you need to be hyperactive. You need to invest in whatever, be creative. But I'm sitting around looking for a handout. That's not how it is with Trump. You still ain't got to punch no clock. You still could be retired. You just need to be actively retired to get that money. You feel me, Red G? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kayla Ward, my girl Kayla Ward, she talking to Red G. They have programs like this for middle school students in Washington. I went to Olympia for a student government program. Eric the Great says, I'm sorry you feel entitled to grow marijuana indoors just to complain about power outages or fires created by them and dead firemen. Bless Up says 5 minutes left goes. Okay, Bless Up, Kev. I appreciate that. And Magpie, I don't understand. Okay, Bless Up. We'll do some bonus time. Magpie, I don't get it either. Who they say growing marijuana indoors? If you have a business that does that helps people with their medical needs and concerns, or like if you got a business to grow marijuana, then shoot, if you helping people or if you have a business, then it's like any other business either. A-Bar says the devil has blue eyes and starts with deception. Like, the devil could have any color eyes, really. He could have brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. He could take any disguise and form that he could come to you as an angel. That's what the Bible say. Am I right or wrong, y'all? The devil could come to you as an angel. He got all kind of eyes. You feel me? Andre Dury says, gotta get it. You have to. That's what the whole stream was about, Andre. It was about you paying out more money than you take in. You see what I'm saying? I had to get myself in a position, and like, you gotta have a savings, bro. Living out here in Houston, bro, stuff expensive these days. Red G says the South needs you, Ghost. Use your talent. Get a grant for law school. Go get it, JD. You feel me? They need me, baby. My boy Red G said they need me in this legal field, bruh. They need me to stand up for the poor people, the disadvantaged. They need me to fight for justice. And I'm about to do that, bruh. You feel me? I'm about to go back to school, boy. You feel me? Get all the way legit with that. Man, I ain't never told y'all this story before. Bless Up, Kayla, what's up, baby? Red G, you, Magpie, you in here, all my people in here. Aloha Kitty, baby, if you still in here, and my boy Kush, boy, y'all listen to this. So, bro, I'm in Houston, Texas. Dude come to me, said he had got shot in the back. He still had a bullet lodged in his chest next to his heart. Okay? The attorney general paid for his medical bills so he didn't die, but the rest of it, he got to get it on his own. He can't find an attorney. So he come to me, a Miller Ray Legal. What do? I do what I know how to do. I do documents, and I give them to him, and he go file the documents in court. The service that I provide for him, not just saving his case and the statute of limitations, but then he just goes back and chill. And as he chill, I go and get him an attorney what he couldn't do at that time. I link him up with an attorney. So now my man got an attorney. I done linked him with an attorney. Now my boy in there, now he got an attorney. So he got an attorney, the attorney do his case for him. And guess how I end? I got a vlog coming out, guys. Y'all can see the vlog. It's coming out soon. It's called Discover Your Passion 2. This is real life, a real life story. Guess how I ended? My boy got a 6-figure check. That's how I ended. He came to me. He couldn't find an attorney. I did his paperwork and I got him a 6-figure check. So all my haters got an opportunity to see that this ain't no game, boy. This real. The attorney. I made the attorney $50,000. Bro, I've been doing this less than 2 years. I made the attorney 50 racks. I got that boy a 6-figure check. I'm finna do it again in 2025. I got another client in Mississippi that's finna get a 6-figure check. And the attorney gonna get paid $50,000 because of work done by a Miller Ray Legal, bro. You know what I'm saying? The attorney got $50,000. And the client got 60 racks. You see what I'm saying, guys? So Red G, baby, I appreciate that. He said, yeah, bro, a whole litigator, a fighter, bro, a justice fighter. Bless up, Kev, I'll fight for you, my boy. You understand that? The system try to take advantage of you. You can't find no attorney. They shun you. I'ma fight for you, my boy. Y'all feel me? Miss Monica, how you doing, baby? Thank you for being in here. Miss Monica, I'll fight for you, baby. You hear what I'm talking about? I'll fight for y'all. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody care about y'all. Ain't nobody care about us. Just a regular dude. Went to paralegal school for 2 years. You see what I'm saying? A real talk, man. Eric says a peanut has purpose and reason, unlike you. They always be trying to say little childish, stupid stuff. Y'all can't make me lose focus. Bless up, kid. That's thing. Another thing a Miller Ray Legal taught me. It taught me how to maintain my focus, to not listen to people and the distractions. I learned discipline that people was trying to teach me for a long time. A Miller Ray Legal taught me that. The same things that they be trying to take away from me are the things that I need to help me be the person they want me to be. Let me slow that down for y'all. Because we're not talking about politics. We talking about straight life. So you getting as intelligent as I am, I'm giving it to you right now. The things that they try to take from me personally are the things that's going to help me be the person that they want me to be. Eric the Great says, you can't handle what God has to say. How I can't? Everything I've done is off of God, what God has to say. God said that when you do something wrong, what he said, that his wrath lasts only for a moment. He says that joy cometh in the morning. God said that anything that you ask to him, and he said, when you come to him and you believe it with faith, he said, when you get up, it's already yours. Ask my family members. I told them I was going to get paid off for some of these cases. That was impossible for me to win. And I told them I was still going to get paid. It's like I had the faith. I already knew I was going to win. Look, guys, I said this before. This is like people don't understand this. Doing law is almost as complicated as doing medicine. Do you guys agree with it or not? This is not easy stuff. These guys been to Harvard Law School. I've been to a community college in Mississippi. These guys are connected. They know all the judges. They know everybody. I don't know nobody. People coming out against me. They trying to destroy me. Do you understand that? It's David against Goliath, bro. That's the kind of situation it is. But even though doing law is almost as complicated as doing medicine, it's like when that doctor or that nurse, I'm just a paralegal, that nurse who has to go do a life-saving surgery. That's like what I had to do as a paralegal litigating the case. That nurse who has to go do that life-saving surgery, you see what I'm saying? That's complicated business, but whether that person lives or dies, that nurse still gonna get paid. Whether that person lives or dies, that surgeon still gonna get paid. When we do civil law, bro, we could spend 2 years and $20,000 litigating a case and not get a penny. As complicated as it is, it's still a gamble. So that means you could do the work and be good at the work and don't get paid, don't get a dollar. Listen to what I'm saying with the law. Because people think it's easy. Oh, he's just typing papers and throwing headings in the United States District Court. It's just so easy. All the stuff on the internet. It's not. It's a lot more complicated than that, bro. I promise you. A lot more complicated. Magpie says, practice. Yeah, baby. Practice, practice, practice. Kayla Ward says, sheesh, I see medical bills and your law is compared as just as complex as medicine. I agree with you, Kayla. But the difference is, Kayla, it's a gamble. It's no guarantee that you're going to win that case. You could lose that case. You could spend, bro, I've had cases, bro, I spent a year and a year and a half. And I'm already at a disadvantage. And it's a good chance I could lose this case. And I'm seeing that. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do and get on down. You feel me? This law game, this is a tough business. And I'm saying for me to be able to learn the business and to become good in the business, then yeah, I'm finna go back to college. I'm a senior too, y'all. I'm a senior. I got 5 classes till I graduate. 5 classes, that's 1 year. You feel what I'm saying? A senior, 169 college credits. You feel me? You talking about 2026, bro? I'll be finishing law school. Y'all know I got the skill set. All I need is that paper from that law, and it's a wrap. You heard my boy Red G. He said the South need me, man. I'm going to fight for justice. I'm going to fight for the poor people, not black poor people, people, white people, Hispanic people, Chinese people, black people, all of them. I'm going to fight for them. I want to do stuff to help them get resources. You know how they're giving out COVID checks, right? Trump giving a COVID check out to almost everybody. If the homeless people can't even get the money because they don't even have a freaking ID card, just simple stuff like that. Just help to build systems, legal systems that provide basic services to people to help their lives be better. You guys have no idea the visions that God has given me for Miller Ray Legal. But when you see the vision, you're going to understand this has as much to do with Christianity as that's my calling. This is my calling, guys. This is my calling. Kayla Ward, baby. So supportive. Magpie. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Jess says I'm better at the point. What you guys want to talk about before we get up out of here? My boy, hey, Kayla, Bless Up Kev wasn't in here. I mean, not Bless Up Kev. Kush Boy wasn't in here. When Kush Boy would have came in here, bro, we would have been having some fun in here. You know what I'm saying? We would have been having a lot of old fun. Hey, look. You hear Bless Up Kev, you hear Drunken Putin. I'm never going to be able to please everybody, man. You feel what I'm saying? This all I would do. This is what I would do right here. Hey, bro, one thing for certain that y'all do. Hey, one thing for certain, Drunken Kev or Drunken Putin, one thing for certain, you can ask Bless Up Kevin them. They were saying I wasn't working a long time ago because I used to stream all the time, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I know, my boy. At any given time, you feel me? That's all I know, and I ain't got no job. You feel what I'm saying? And I know for a fact that I'm not doing nothing illegal, and I haven't worked no job in a long time. And I'm a legal person. Every police officer in Harris County know me. In Harris County, in Houston. Boy, this is the second largest county in America. You feel me? Houston finna be bigger than Chicago, boy. You feel me? Gonna be the 3rd largest city in America, boy. Everybody in all the cops in Harris County, they know me, bro. They know I ain't doing nothing illegal. And I ain't working no job. And you know what I'm saying? I'm doing pretty straight, man. I'm still building my life. Bless up, Kev. I'm not flexing on them at all, bro. I told y'all the services that Ameliorate Legal provides for people. That's what I'm saying. Bless up, Kev. You could get a check. That's what I told my homeboy. You feel me? Because the stuff y'all know that y'all probably could sue people for, y'all won't do it. I'm going to do it. Ask anybody that know me. I'm going to encourage you to sue somebody. Kayla Warren, you could get a check. Yeah, Kush is nice. Kush a cool guy. He a real cool guy. You feel me? Who else? Magpie could get a check. My boy Red G could get a check. You feel me? I know, bless up, Kev, but you could tell me about a case or something that happened to you where I could get money for help you get money. Like my girl Monica. Monica, you could get a check, baby. Definitely. That's what I do. I help people get money when they are done wrong. Panko Villa could get a check. Like if it's a female at work and she's saying something, her boss sexually harassing her or something. Check. I specialize in employment. I mean, I've done medical cases. The case where the young man got shot in the heart, that's like a negligent act case, but really that was, I mean, it's a negligent act case, but really that was class. If you break it down into the subgenre, that was like I would say a gunshot case, because the attorney I gave it to, he specials in gunshots. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I've done all kind of different cases. So whatever you guys have a problem, if y'all have a problem with anybody whatsoever, it don't matter who they are. Who they are. Who they are. Who. It don't matter who they are. I got God gave me a certain set of skills and ability. I'm telling you, they know I'll stain you, boy. You feel me? That's just who God made me, bro. Like that, as far as enforcing that civil law, bro, I put that civil law before anybody and anything besides the blood of Jesus Christ. That's it. That's why I'm single and stuff. I put the law in front of anybody and anything besides the blood of Jesus. I stand on that. I got a vlog coming out called Married to the Law. Real talk, guys. I'm just being real with y'all. What's up, Isaac? So you guys know me. Andre, you got to have a wrong that was done against you. Somebody had to break a law, do something wrong against you. Maybe it's an accident. Maybe it's a mistake. If you fall down and hurt yourself in the store, that store is liable to pay your damages. If you walk onto somebody's property and get attacked or robbed, that building or place is liable to pay your damages. People don't know that. They'll just go to some place, they'll get robbed or something happen to them, and they just call the police and go on about their business. You go to the hospital and you sue them. You feel me? You call your boy Greg a Ameliorate Legal, boy. You feel me? Monica says, how do I get in contact with you? Monica, look, this is what I do because I'm real with it. You feel me? You see that, that's the business name and the phone number, Monica. It's only 43 people in here. I don't even care. Straight up. This is what I do, y'all. I help people. Hold up. Let me do it for you, Ghost. I mean, for you, Bless Okay. I promise y'all everything I love. It don't matter who messing with y'all and what they messing with y'all about. I swear on everything I love. That's what happened with Travis. Okay, I will. You said wait 5 minutes, Bless up? Okay, I will. I'll wait 5 minutes. But Bless up, kid, that's what happened with Travis. You see what I'm saying? He got shot in the chest. It's like ain't no attorney want to help. Ain't nobody want to help him. So that boy still got a bullet left in his heart, and he just got to suffer that. And ain't nothing happen to that. Ain't nothing going to happen. And he walk inside a gas station, and the employee at the gas station got a gun in his pocket. So what happened? This employee starts shooting everybody. Man, nah, bro. Not on my watch. Somebody do it wrong to one of y'all, bro. I'm going to get on their head. What you talking about? Call the person every time to clear the check? I have no idea what you talking about. I don't know what check you want to do. Angelo, I didn't even know you were still in here, my brother. Oh, you too, Angelo. You too, Angelo. You feel me? Bless up. I dropped it in there so you could see it. Monica, you don't see it? I'm trying to see, Monica, how I could message you. You didn't see it? Hey, bless up, Kev, to let me know if you could see my email address and my phone number in the chat. Y'all let me know if you see. I just removed it because he told me to remove it in 5 minutes. But Monica, if you still here, I'm gonna drop it in there right now. Give me just a second. My phone number and my email. This real life stuff, bro. It's services that I provide for people. You know what I'm saying? I told him I'm finna go back to college, man. I just need like 5 classes? Man, boy, I'm finna come through swinging. I'm a problem, man. Hold on a second. Let me. Oh, it should be private. Well, bless her, Kev. How am I gonna give it to her then? How's she gonna know to get in touch with? How's she gonna get in touch with? Oh, okay. So drop the email. Okay, I got you. Hey, look, but Monica, though, what you could always do as well is if you want to, if you go to this YouTube page, you can see my Instagram page. That's like one of my backup pages, like Legal Wars. You can get in touch with me through there. But look, this is Beach Vibes. Y'all let me see that. Ameliorate@gmail.com. It's in my it's in the stream right now. It's coming from Beach Vibes. That's like my backup YouTube page. AMELIORATE. Ameliorate. Ameliorate Legal, one word, @gmail.com. Y'all let me know what y'all need, if y'all need me to drop some more information, or what information y'all need if you guys need help with some legal cases or some legal work. Hey, bless up, Kev. What about if we do that just on a Thursday? We do politics on Tuesday, and on Thursday we just talk about legal stuff and legal problems. Kelly, Vegas. Okay, so look, I'll tell you this. So it depends on the case. So this young man, his surgery was $500,000. You feel me? And so usually if your pain and suffering and because if you got medical bills, to break a long story short, the calculations, usually it's safe to assume 4 times medical. If you got $500,000 in medical bills, that's a $2 million case. So if I'm a paralegal, I can't represent you. I'm not an attorney. Okay, he's just a regular dude. He can't find an attorney. He needs some help. Okay, so I wrote a contract with him on contingency to file that document for him for $12,000. So for $12,000, he could have his case active in state court. Couldn't find an attorney. He ran out of time. His 2 years was up. You only get 2 years from when the injury happened to file the case. Okay. So what ended up happening is after I filed the case, I went and linked him with an attorney. And so he ain't got to worry about it now. Not an attorney on his case. And so that $12,000 that he was supposed to pay, because he can't represent himself, I'll transfer that to the attorney. So I dropped that 12 racks on the attorney for doing the paperwork. And anything the attorney need me to help him with during the case, I dropped the 12 racks on the attorney. So the attorney owed me 12 racks for doing a 117-page document. Expungements, if you guys need your record cleared, I could do that for $800. It don't matter what state you in. If you guys got anything on your record and you needed to come off, I could do that for you for $800. Don't matter what state you in. You know what I'm saying? Logan says, no charges filed on me for whatsoever. What you talking about? For what, Logan? Oh, I see. Hold up. Let me read up. Paul Silas, what's up, my boy? He says he got my gun while I was in the shower. Let me see. I'm out of reach. I may have a little case with a rental property. Red Hunter, where you at? Where you at, Red Hunter? Real talk. Y'all hit me up if y'all got cases, bro. I just cleared a lot of cases. Y'all hit me up if y'all got cases. You know what I'm saying? I got a real deal live. You feel what I'm saying? To where I could provide that service for y'all, help y'all get that money. That's what I'm saying. Everybody get a check. Everybody in America could get a check. You hear me, Magpie, baby? We're going to get our money back from these people. They owe us reparations. This ain't got nothing to do with what color you are. This are rich people stepping on our back. We finna mount up. Hey, bless up, Kev. Let's start us a political movement. The poor man move. We go get all the rich people. We taking all the rich. Nah, let me stop, bro. Let me stop. Hey, Monica, you got that email address, didn't you? Logan says it's still 2 years. I still have not received my property. Okay, bless up, Kev. Just let me know. Oh, Monica says in words, not numbers. What? Let me see. Okay, 228. Let me see. See, that's my job, bless up, Kev, is to help people. So I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have to be able to, you know what I'm saying, do this. Because that's my job, is to promote my business. How people gonna know what I do, or how can I help people if they don't know? You see what I'm saying? Monica, you got the email? Well, Monica, I just put my number, Beach Vibes. Bless up, Kev. I'll delete it in 5 minutes, but it's in numbers. 346-225-7164. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can have it if they. I mean, it is personal, bro. Like, I have 2, 3, 4 phones. And I'll burn the phone that they messing with. But you know what I'm saying? I need to let people get in touch with me. You feel me? Because if they try to do something to my people, I'm going to come through and I'm going to sue the snot out. Let me stop. We need that Obama phone. Kayla says, no rest for the wicked rich. The wicked witch, Kayla. The wicked rich. You know what I'm saying? Bless her, Kayla says, yep, a business phone. Try to keep the real phone private. Yes, indeed. That is a business phone number. They could call it anytime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm expecting calls from some people. Sometimes I don't get their calls. They need to be messaging. They need to be emailing. They need to be get in touch with me. I promise you, I'm going to come through. I'm going to do that work for you. 10,000%. Guys, bless up, Kev. I think we had a great stream. That's my time. I got to do my loyalty rewards right now, my shout outs. My boy, bless up, Kev. My baby, Kayla Ward, thank you for being with us. I'm sorry your boy, Kush Boy, wasn't up in here talking so he could spend that time with you, Kayla. He probably swinging. That boy be driving them 18-wheelers, but he always shows you boys some love and support. Magpie, Red Hunter, of course. These are people who supported me from day one. I appreciate y'all. Miss Monica, I'm glad you could be with us. I hope you rejoin us like Miss Kayla did this morning. Let's see. My boy Paul Silas, Logan Silver, all these people, and of course, Aloha Kitty, my baby. Thank you guys so much. Guys, that's my time right now. Today, Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I got a little promotion to do for my business. I got a little couple running around. One thing I can say about being a business owner, man, it feels so good because I really don't have a schedule to where I got to work on. You know what I'm saying? I kind of move at my own speed, my own schedule. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I definitely have I know, bless her, Kev. I hadn't seen Aloha Kitty. She must have left. But I definitely, yeah, Miss Kayla, we glad you here too. I'm glad you came too, like right now, like Magpie too. Like, guys, I was so concerned with how many people were in our stream, but it's like these people that show up, it's like they don't care. Like Magpie don't care about how many. Oh, Miss Karina Montgomery, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I can't do it on my phone next time you show up. You and Monica. Like Miss Magpie, she don't care about how many people in here. She care about the stream, what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? But like I have to do what I got to do to build a stream and make it a priority. I just got so much other stuff that I've got going on and working on, like me going to school, like me, you know what I'm saying? But I just thank the Lord that he put me in a position to be comfortable and to be successful, you know what I'm saying? And to be able to do something that can actually help people, help the community. It's like my job or my position is like giving back. That being said, guys, I thank y'all so much, man. I'm blessed. I know you guys are blessed. We live in a great country. I thank you guys for being with me. Guys, we streaming again on Tuesday. I know I stream way too early. I start too early. I usually do that to let people get in the chat. Like we haven't really hit over 100 the last two streams, so we getting under about 10,000 views. But guys, we just gonna keep pushing. Just like my boy Bless Up Kev said, we just gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep rocking. We gonna keep rolling. If we getting over 10,000 views, but we got 50 great people in the stream that all know each other like a chat room, we showing up to talk, have fun, say what's up, be personal with each other every day. That'll work for me into the time being. So I'm so happy with it. Bless Up Kev, like I said, Magpie, Aloha Kitty, Monica, Karina, everybody in here, like I appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys so much. Guys, you guys go back and get to what you got to do with your day. And guys, we'll be live again on, is that Thursday, Bless Up Kev, at 5:45 Central, guys. You guys could join the stream at any time. Like today, we're streaming for 3 hours. Until that time, if I called your name, I love you. Well, I'm sorry. If I did call your name, I love you. If I called your name, I love you 2 times. If you Aloha Kitty, I love you 3 times. Let me stop. That being said, guys, I love all you guys. I'll see you guys Thursday morning. You guys have a great day, okay? Take it easy.